All right, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Don't mind my throat. Had to yell at some cows earlier today. So, if my throat comes across as a little bit scratchy, that is why. Glorious. But yes, as I said, if it wasn't too late, I would go ahead and do a stream anyways, even if we did lose probably about 30 minutes. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, God, wow. Now that I'm talking more, I can actually really hear it in my throat. God damn. Only other thing you got to worry about is that because I am strapped on time, my oven is currently preheating, so I will be getting some food at some point during the stream, because otherwise I won't be able to eat. We were abandoned for so long. Oh, Ken went. To you. I say, I fart in your general direction. Let's dive back in, because we need to finish exploring this place, and then I need to figure out... Very funny game. Haha, very funny. That's very funny, game. That's very funny. Okay. Aha. Okay, hold on. Yep, I'm print screening it right now. Hold on. I'm print screening it right now. Give me a second. No, not that one. Computer, where is my file explorer? Here we go. XPBL_RF_ENG. Okay, let's try resume last save. Oh. Well, this is... Okay, it does not want to load that map. Oh my god. Okay, it's willing to load that, but... Okay, well, one moment. One moment. Where's Steam? Where's Steam at? Where's Steam? Under Rail. Verify game cache. And installed files. This could take a moment. Give it a second. In the meantime, I hope everybody's having a good day, because either mine is about to get very good or very bad. Did the search find anything? So that error refers specifically to that map. So it's having trouble loading that specific map for some reason. Game won't load save file. Let me try that. Well, we're about to find out, because some people are saying that things like this have happened on occasion and have completely borked people's saves. Well, it is still verifying the integrity of the game files. We are at 17%. Would you have to start prior to said map and play through it and hope it works? The last save I have was right before we saved the professor, so 2.5 streams worth of fucking content that I'd have to redo. The entirety of the pirate fight, the entirety of exploring that side of the map, all of the combat encounters, all the looting, all the organization, all the transport, everything. Everything. I'm really, really hoping that the fun. Unfortunately, the game is like 15 gigabytes, so it's going to take Steam a little bit to get through all of this, which is. I'm really hoping that verifying the integrity of the files and restarting will work, because I did run into this bug off stream, and all I had to do was restart the game and it worked fine. So I'm hoping that's all we got to do. I don't want to be negative, but genuine question, where's the line? I don't know, and I don't want to think about it right now, Tamwin. I just got done with a very stressful, with stress. I just got done with lots of stress. I get to go do more stress later for actual work. I really don't want to contemplate that right now, or I'm probably just going to end stream, and we'll figure it out some other time. Okay? I'm just trying to be positive right now, because I don't have much else. Ugh. My throat still feels like shit, too. All right, come on, Steam. I know you can do this. 30% done. I did not realize we were going to have to sit through all this. My apologies, everybody. My apologies. Just in case anybody swings by, I'm going to pin this in place. There we go. And hopefully that. So that way, at least if anybody shows up, hopefully they don't just immediately bail. That would be nice. Until then, cows are taken care of, weather's fine, everything's going good, and video game companies continue to be stupid. I'm glad nobody's letting Sony live down their bullshit. I've literally seen every single one of their social media posts get immediately lambasted with, are you going to let us have regarding to anything ownership or buying any kind of product, they're still getting lambasted, which is good. Fucking rake them over the coals for all I care. God, I hope this works. God, I hope this fucking works. And I feel like the more I say that, the longer this fucking verifying integrity is going to take, because it feels like it's going to take fucking forever. It shouldn't. Supposedly a poll that went around, only about 7,000 answers, said about 47% of Sony players were contemplating switching to PC. I mean, why not? Why not? Fucking most of the consoles don't have like anything better. You're not really getting much bang for your buck. You've got Steam out there prepping the whole Steam machine thing where it's like, yeah, is it a little bit more expensive than a console? Yeah. Yeah, it is. But at least you own it. You can do things with it. It works. It's plug and play practically. You just download the game like you would anywhere else. And before anyone shoots back for the consoles, like, well, you don't have to download for console. Yes, you do. It's pretty much been the case since the late Xbox 360. You have to download either multi-gigabyte patches day one, or you straight up have to download it to the console just so that it'll run properly. I don't even know what name you're referring to. I'm assuming you're referring to two of the bots that just got swatted. Diamond, welcome. We're having some massive issues that might derail the entirety of our Underrail playthrough. And I am chugging water and gamer subs to try and get my throat back on track, because I've been yelling all morning. And I'm probably going to be yelling again if this fucking thing keeps up like this. Yep. We're at 51%. And hopefully Underrail will fix this. I don't know. As I said, I don't know what caused this. Okay, another thing that I've seen is also you start a new game, then load your old game, and apparently that also fixes it. But I will try that after we have gotten this through. There's also a error log folder, but I think that's just going to tell me it can't load that one map. Yep. All right, come on, Steam. 75. Okay, it's going faster. I think we've gotten through like the larger files. So very strange interaction on Reddit. Tried to stream, and after 2 weeks, I had 20 regular viewers, but it didn't feel as if it was progressing well. So I stopped, and I just went 20 regular viewers in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's like, the fuck? We hit that, I think, once back during the Baldur's Gate 2 streams. We had one really high one after a raid. Ah, god damn. All right, 80%. Come on, Steam. Bring it home. Bring it home and fix the problem. Bring it home and fix the problem. Pray to get Satan Gabe. Pray to Satan Gabe. Come on. Come on, Steam. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you, and I believe in this game because I've been really enjoying this game, and I really don't want this to be the end. Please do not let this be the end. Oh, God. That being said, Tenwin, if it's someone who's doing like online, like MMO or like always online games or multiplayer games, those do tend to attract a larger audience out the gate, but they're also only there for that game. So God help you if you want to stream something else. Like, this is the problem that many a streamer has found throughout the years. It's like, there's a reason you have niche streamers where they just play 1 to 2 games and that's it. All right, 86%. 86%. Bring it home, Steam. Bring it home. I can see it going. Bring it home. I say that, I swear it's going slower. Fucking watch pot never boils. Fucking crap. God damn it. Please go. 91. Been using time walking to level ults in WoW. Yeah. I don't know. I was never a big ult person in WoW. I just had my main and I just played. I mean, I had other characters, but did I invest time in them? Not really. I played them for a bit to see how the class played, and then I would drop them and come back to them if I ever felt like it. Largely, barely touched them. 95%, 96%. Come on, bring it home. Verify the integrity file so hopefully we can jump right back into the game, please. I am already having enough problems as it is. I'd really appreciate not having this happen. Please. Please. All files validated. Okay. So we're relaunching the game. There we go. Thank you, OBS. Took you a little bit to update there. Okay, so first we're going to try loading. There we go. All right, we're back in. We're back in. Tune in for gameplay, no gameplay. Man, I hate this channel. Welcome, Kataka. Welcome. All right, we're going to unpin that. There we go. We're back in. I do not now remember what was going on because now I'm completely, like, just out of it. What level are we even on? I believe this is biology and medicine. Right? Hold on. This is a utility level. Yeah, biology and medicine. Okay, okay. Dealt with the electronic block. There's the medication synthesis unit. Right. There's some biotechs here. Dead scientist. Oh, some ampules. Ooh. Did I miss all this? Maybe. Oh, more ampules. Yes, those are always nice. Thing. Broken high-tech watch. And some stuff that I don't need. Big bolts. Crack that box open. All right, we are good to go. We are good to go. Oh, more antidotes. Never bad. Never a bad thing. That is a shitty shield capacitor, but it is very lightweight. So that's also a shitty shield capacitor. That's a lens. Oh, nothing in there that I need. The biotech boots. We cleared that side out, so that just leaves this. Ah, Nexus glasses. That would have been nice, but we already maxed that out. What is that? Midazolam. We got that. Nothing in there. Some organic gel electrolytes. sense. Hey, cone snail pen. A pen made in the shape of a cone snail. Thank you. Okay, nothing else we can do here. We got 2 doors here, which I think on all the levels, these have all been bathrooms. Yes, that's what I thought. Nothing in here. All right. That leaves this area and the electronic block over here. Looks like we're clear. Hacking and hacking. All right, pop those open for me. Ah, there we go. All right, I know. Okay, I am gonna run an ad in about 15 minutes just so that we get the ads back on track to where they're supposed to be. All right. Do I need the high density foam padding? It is decent quality, so I will grab that. But just FYI, people, we will be running an early ad just so we can get back to the regular, like, amount so I can keep track of everything. Don't need that. Don't need that. 0.3 for... Yeah, sure. That's enough. Okay. What else have we got? Lockpicking of 80 needed for that one. Lockpicking of 80 needed for that one. All right. Crack these open. Oh, I interrupted it while it was doing the fucking lockpicking. Shitty. Get open. There we go. All right. Empty room. Focus stim. Okay. That sounds good. Hypercerebrix. Oh, what do I even need for that? Gyromitrin, phototannin. I don't even know where that is. Capsule and caviar poison. Really? Okay. Some more supplies. The last of the Lemurian Intelligencer articles. Nice. And a doctor's coat, which is worthless. We're also 192 out of 200. Okay. So that is everything here with the exception of the medication synthesis unit. We have 85% MSCC gauge levels, so... Give me the Psi Reinvigorator. So where do I get it from? Did it just drop it in my inventory? Yes. Excellent at combating psi inhibiting conditions and disorders. Good. I want to... Okay. We have 55%, so I'm going to go ahead and make a third one of that. That leaves us with 25. We can get... It doesn't... I mean, it's not much, but I'll take the super soldier drug. Having another way to add, like, dex and agility and everything, if we need it, is not bad. So that's the complete ending of the medical synthesis unit. That's all used up. Okay, let me see. Let's top off our shield. Let's recharge our hacks. There we go. Saya Onyx, we still got about 480 in reserve, so should be good. Next level up is chemistry. All right. Ooh, okay, I see toxins. I see statues. I didn't bring extra plasma grenades, did I? No. The plasma grenades don't even do that much to the Naga anyways. Fuck. I'm assuming at least some of these will wake up if I'm not careful. Cryo storage. Oh dear. Hacking of 100. I can do that. Alright, pop it open. That is a dead scientist. Okay, well, what we're gonna do, exothermic aura. Grab all that, and then close the door. Oh. Step out of the fire, not... what did I pick up from that? There was an oddity, I'm pretty sure. Yes, broken high-tech watch. Okay. And then we also picked up a chemical pistol frame, some cryogel vials. and a cryogenic collector. Okay, can the fire burn out, please? So I can walk back over. Thank you. Yeah, no, I don't see how you would do a game like this without lockpicking. I just don't see how. Like, maybe you could get by without hacking, but I don't see how you get by without lockpicking. Nope, we're maxed out on that. Acid vial. Chemical blob trap. Magnesium power, acid collector. Alright, clear, clear. There is some biological stuff in here, so we're going to need to switch to our anti-bio gear. There, and there, dip out so that we, whoa, what the, that's weird. Why is it, for some reason this thing moved when I wasn't selecting it. I don't know why. Oh, extra bandages, never bad, never bad. Okay, 2 boxes in there, plus that. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, hack it open, and then we're gonna have to hack both of the boxes, probably. Yep, knew it. Game, hack. We appear to have enough resistance that I can just stand in this and not take damage, which is fine by me. More medical supplies, incendiary vial, and napalm. You know, a chemical pistol build would be kind of cool. Just because you have, I'm pretty sure it deals, you can deal either acid, fire, or cold damage, and those are actually, that actually gives you a very nice spread of damage types. All right, put back on our combat gear. Let's see, let's keep moving. Let's not open any doors until we have to. Gents. Nothing in here, and in here. Okay. That leaves, what's this? Pump room. Oh, God damn it. I should have seen that coming. All right, take a step back. Then, let's go with an EMP grenade. Zapped. Been short-circuited. Then I want premeditation, drop. That, hold on. Yes, drop it right behind. Good. Then I want you to dip into the room, just in case something comes around the corner, in case more of these things start moving, which it doesn't look like any of them have. All right. Good? We're good. All right, we are, yeah, malfunctioning empathy unit. We already have that maxed out, unfortunately. There is a wall here. I did not bring my jackhammer, did I? No, it's back on the boat. I think I can use ventilation shafts to get in there, though. Let's start clearing out the side rooms. Empty. Oh, really shitty foam padding. I do not need that. We're already maxed out on that. Acid vial, acid bolt, 40mm grenades. Empty, and nothing else. This should be the other bathrooms. Let's clear. That just leaves this door and this big door. Hack it open. I said hack it open. Come on. So we can't, oh, we can't get in there without bringing explosives. Interesting. Chemical ammo. Chemical blob dispenser, toxic sludge, magnesium powder, and an empty box. I don't think I have the supplies to make a TNT charge, do I? No, I don't. Damn! Okay, I'd have to come back here. 40%. You'd think that high explosive grenades would work on these things, but apparently not. Oh, that woke something up, though. I heard the sound effect. I heard the sound effect. Oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Okay, fuck. Hold on. Hide. Hide for a second. All the statues over here are gone. That means they've started moving around. Fuck. Alright, I need shock shurikens. I need a refresh on this. You know what? Okay, I think we can do that. I think we can do that. So F5. I need to top off my psionic ability as well. Where's my chems? There they are. Then I want you to down one of the pickled mine trees. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. I need them all to come to me, though. I need to actually bring them. I need to get them all together so I can hopefully kill all of them at once. So let's fall back and let's just... Yep, okay, there's number 2. Ow. I thought I had my shield on. Apparently not. Was there only 2 or was there 3? Here. Nope, there was a 3rd one. I knew it. Okay, actually, hold on. Okay, shit. I think I can get 2 of them. Oh, please don't miss. Please don't miss. Yeah, well, we short-circuited our own shield, but oh well. And then premeditation, psionic mania. I need you to back up here and then drop that right there. That's close enough. All right, that got rid of you. You're taking damage. Let's go ahead and hit you with this. That still did not do that much. That's fine. You're still... Okay, hold on. Move forward slightly. Yes, right there. There we go. I love how we're just missing consistently. The only consistency we have is shitty consistency. Okay, I think we can wear him down from here. We can wear him down from here. In fact... Oh, good. So I can do that, and then wait for my stuff to come off cooldown. Oh, he already broke out. Shit. Wow, I love having 80+% chance to hit and then missing 4 times out of 5. It's great. It's fucking great. I love having a high chance to hit and then not hitting. It's so great. It's so fucking great. All right. All right, recharge the shield. And nope, not that one. The small one. All right, that's recharged. Let's get our health topped off. Good, we good. All right. Let's grab the remains of these. I doubt they're gonna have any other oddities on them that we can actually use, unfortunately. Okay, so I doubt we can get in here without a jackhammer. For the sake of argument, yeah, nope, they're not connected. Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna need to leave a note for myself. What level are we on again? I want to say this was the biology? Chemistry. Chemistry, that was it. Okay. Breakable wall. Chemistry level. Okay, next level, geology. Oh, nothing. Administration. Okay, if there's ever going to be a level that has a shit ton of security, it's going to be this one. Computer console. Yeah, like, I'm imagining all 4 of these could potentially come online if we're not careful. Server room. Dead scientist. Chewed up fingers and broken teeth lie scattered around the skeleton. Ooh. In here, close the door. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. And just some air. All right. Oh, 2 batteries and a decent plasma core. Oh, okay. We're right at 10:58, so it's just about time for that. Oh. What the fuck? What do you mean no power? I literally just... It was on. Can I... Okay, before we unlock anything. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. And some electromagnetic dischargers, high efficiency power converter, and some more lithium cells. Okay, is this computer? There we go. Okay. Okay. Before I do that, let's finish up cleaning out this room. Okay, another fold M7, so that'll give us some more information when we get back to camp. Those are all empty. And those are all empty. Okay, I'm gonna run the ad now, so we get it back on track with our schedule, and it'll make it easier for me to keep track of this shit. So I'm gonna go to the restroom real fast. I'm gonna go refill my water because I've already chugged the entirety of the thing that I made, and we'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Where did I put... Whatever. Regardless, my food is now in the oven, so in about 20 minutes or so, I'm gonna have to go grab that. But don't worry, I'll try to keep the interruptions to a minimum. I'm just kind of strapped for time after everything, and I still wanted to get the stream in. I hope you guys don't mind. I might be eating a little on stream, but let's see what this computer has. Okay, yeah, Mickey Johnson, Lemco, LC487. Local data is only available from McLean, new challenge. Oh, this stupid, yeah. Yeah, no. Here's your, nope, not even, nope. I don't even know what the fuck. Need some help with musical theory. Hear me out. You're an electrolinist. While I was one of the worst in music classes, I know that to be true. In fact, I was one of the rare ones with knowledge of musical theory could best be described as utterly abysmal. Therefore, I need some assistance. If I'm to have an equal chance at this breaking the cipher, and since you're a professional musician, extremely smart, and drop-dead gorgeous, and a great cook, and a superb human being on top of it, okay, man, just ask her out. Dear God. makes perfect sense that you should come to my aid because of your vast knowledge of musical theory. It will make you mere minutes to enlighten me. So it takes so little that it won't even realize you helped me, whereas I would be eternally grateful. Your best pal, Mickey, office next door. Hey, best pal, Mickey, I'm busy. Laverne, dear, the screen glare that is perforating the consuming darkness around me. Please help me. I suck at music. I can't even hum a tune, let alone help with deal with theory. Help. Your humble servant, Mickey. Dark office next door. My humble servant, Mickey, victim of your office's failing lights. There can only be one winner in this challenge, and the winner gets to play with the cool experimental sonic gun. What makes you think I'd want to help the competition? Laverne, your mistress, office of joy, light, and music next door. Mistress Laverne, I couldn't possibly dream of surpassing your talents. However, I'd be delighted to at least surpass others so that I may rush before them with the code and catch you in the moment of triumph and joy as you're collecting your hard-earned reward. Would you please help me, oh Laverne, my mistress? Mickey, sad. My sad Mickey, I don't like all this sugar you're shoveling at me. It makes me sick, and frankly, it doesn't suit you. Be yourself, the real you, and then I might think about perhaps, maybe, possibly, but not certainly helping you, even though I always prefer Jeff catching me in that tech suit to you. Ooh. Help me with music theory, you four-eyed puck, or I'm gonna put your electrolyte in Hammond's sweetie, greasy hands. Oh, that sounds more like you. Very well. I'll be sending you something even you can understand. Luckily, I've got some notes lying around. It'll only take a few minutes. If there's one person worse at music in general than you, it's Hammond. Remember when he tuned all the tuning peg handles on my electrolid so that they were facing the same direction because they didn't look right? And then the look on his face when I activated self-tuning? Ugh. Okay. I appreciate that I appreciate that did not devolve into like either sappy romance or like sexual harassment HR case. It's just two friends at work bantering. This should be enough. Happy reading. I've got this feeling this is the same shit. Okay, no. This is some super puzzle, and I am not dealing with it. No. Thank you, game, but no. Who are you harassing in the game? I'm not harassing them. We just found the long dead records of two office friends bantering back and forth. I was just afraid from the fact that one was a guy and one was a girl that this was going to devolve into something less than wholesome. Okay, more batteries. Always nice. Electro things, haxers, friends are friends. The vibe I got was regular friends, but they were ribbing on each other. Can't see what you're doing because the screen is glitching out. Okay. That's another scope. That's a desk. Okay, so opening these seems to cause the robots to freak out, so let's check the others first. We can't get in there. And cloaking device. Don't really need that, but thank you. Some valuable technology pieces. Oh, 2 laser pistols and a fusion cell. Cabinet empty. Electronic cabinet. Digital timer. Damn. No, I don't have... I need a cardboard box and I need TNT in order to make an explosive charge to get through that door, and I don't have either of those. Okay, let's not open the electronic lock. Let's just open one of the ventilation shafts and go in through that way. So that's the one we were in. That one we haven't been in. I know it's just a bathroom, but I do want to check to see if anything might be in there. There we go. No, completely. Okay, that opens that. So then this should go into that other room. Bingo. Without opening the electronic lock, which means it hopefully means that whatever security's in there, I say that, and there's nothing in here. Son of a bitch. All right. Okay. That just leaves us with this room and the one over there. Cabinet, cabinet, empty. Mine. Have that. Cabinet and a plasma mine. Some visors. Okay, let's not set this off. I've got the distinct feeling all 4 of those could turn on if we're not careful. Server. 100. Okay, I need to recharge my battery. Get back up. Yeah, fuck. Okay, that appears to be the only one that's activated at least. And we got the drop on it. So that, zap her. Boom, boom, boom. Drop that right there. I hit myself? How? Did it? It drifted and blew up right in front of me, didn't it? It drifted and blew up right in front of me, didn't it? Motherfucker. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Let's try that again. How about we back up, shall we? Let's back up. And then, no, you do not need to move forward. You do not need to move forward. Throw it there. Go. Premeditate. Pull down, put it behind. There we go, good. None of the other statues have moved. Good. Very good. We should be fine. Was injured in his confusion. Confusion was super effective. That's putting it mildly, considering my cryokinetic orb is like the most powerful attack I have. Shit does serious damage. Like, look at that. Even when she resists, like, 147 to 88, she still gets hit for, like, 500 plus damage. Okay. Greater fusion cell, reflex sight, electromagnetic dischargers. A whole bunch of stuff, an advanced electronic repair kit. Ow, it zapped me. Come on. Okay, so none of the computers work down here. I was hoping for something, because this one didn't work either. It just shut off when we came over to touch it. And this one, it just zaps us. God damn it. So there's nothing else here. I was really hoping for something that could maybe turn off the Naga up on the upper level, but apparently that's not happening. So we might need to... We're gonna need to improvise with this shit, aren't we? Let me see what we can do. Because, yep, everything has been cleared. We've touched on every level that we could. Geology was unable to be touched. Physics was unable to touch, and the submarine dock was unable to touch. Everything else has been cleared. So now, how the fuck do we get out of here? Did you touch every button? Yes, I did. Okay. That thing is going to come alive the moment we try to walk past it. I'm also worried that the statues in the courtyard are also going to get up at some point. If I can get out to where this is, I can run this way and get in my Devastator. Because I'm willing to just book it from this thing, if needs be. So... Run. Nope, turning that on, activating shield, book it. Okay, it is slow at least, thank God. It is, yeah, zap. Right. Unfortunately, I can't close the gate from this side. I wonder if my Devastator can go up against this thing effectively. We're about to find out. Oh. Wait. Wait. Are we good? Okay, note to self. Well, how much you want to bet the professor's gonna be like, are we safe to send as a recovery team to this place? And I'll be like, actually, there's a Naga outside. Okay, apparently it has decided to come this way. And what does it take to... Where's my cannon? Burst attack. What the fuck? Oh, 50 action points. That's why. Back it up. So if I do this, what? Oh, God. Wow, we missed. That's great. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold on. Can we put this on a fucking... There we go. All right, so if I move forward and then... Okay. I mean, it dealt some damage. Wait, can he not? He can't hit us from here. Well, isn't that interesting? Zap you. And give me that. That dealt a little bit of damage. That dealt very little, but hey, it's slowly working. The problem is I don't think I can recharge this thing while we're in combat, so... let's just keep shooting. Wow, we missed entirely. There we go. Okay, we're wearing it down. Almost. And let's give it another grenade. There we go. Well, hot damn. Hot damn. I didn't honestly think that would work. We need 2 of those batteries. Actually, wait, don't I have some? I know for a fact we picked some up. Yeah, there we go. Recharge and recharge. There we go. Doing better today. Drove on my own to work and back. Been pretty smooth. That's good to hear, Mixa. Damn, man, that's good. That's good. Now, what can we get out of this? Holographic fire projector. When connected to a power source, it projects an animated ball of blue flame. 2 points of experience. You can study this up to 3 times. So in other words, you absolutely have to kill at least 3 Naga in order to get all the experience. But after that, try not to kill the Naga because they're fucking not worth it. They're so not worth it. They're so not worth it. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and top off my shield. And then let's head back to base. Because I do believe we have a lot of shit. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Drop off you. Sort. Drop off all of you. Keep that of you. Drop off the lower end ones. Let's stack those. Thank you. Drop off those. Drop off those. Drop off those. Rest. Drop off all the ammo. Not need to be carrying that with us right now. Keep the food. Wow. Shit balls. This is a lot of crap. Do I need any of this in my inventory right now? I don't think I need any of it in my inventory right now. Drop it all off. Here we go. How am I doing defense-wise? All of my equipment looks good. All of my equipment looks good. All right, so if that's the case, drop off the repair kits as well. Drop off those. That should be everything. But I can grab the I can grab the jackhammer and just do that because we dealt with the Naga. Of course. Sweet. That was on the chemistry level. Bingo. Oh, okay, shit. Hazmat gear. Okay, toxic barrels. Guess we'll take those, we've got enough time. Box. Has to be hacked open. What happened to my... I dropped off my hacking tool by accident. Fuck! Okay, son of a bitch. Look through. You see green radiance coming from the deep dark. Must be a disposal pit of some similar or something similar. Hell shit. I left my fucking hacking tool on the boat. Come on, game. There's probably not even anything really good in there. It's just a hacking of 60, but I'll be damned if I leave it. How the fuck did I... Yeah, I accidentally put it over there. God damn it. And that also means I have to redo it on my hotbar. God. There we go. So you're set to lockpicking, you're set to hacking, you're set to closing vents, and you're set to opening vents. There we go. It's a shame nobody buys lockpicks because I now have an entire stash of lockpicks that I have no reason to use. Oh, wrong level. Chemistry. There we go. Unlock. I said unlock. There we go. As I said, there's probably not even anything of any real value in here. Corrosive acid and acid. Okay, I mean, decent. Acid is nice if we need to throw shit at an enemy that has... Acid's one of the few things that actually doesn't get resisted by most armors. There's like 2 armors in the game that heavily resist acid. One has to be crafted, the other you find. So it's very rare. All right. Okay, let's throw our combat gear back on. That back in. And we're good to go. Okay, breakable wall on the chemistry level. We can get rid of that because I dealt with that. Okay, let's go talk to the professor. What? Okay, that was weird. It just stopped moving. We did clear out these areas. There's the flooded marsh. We want to explore a little bit up here before we go. Yeah, we can go this way and up and clear out like all these zones before we return to base. I like that. I like that idea. Should have went all in on acid. There's a reason that chem thrower builds are very popular from what I remember reading when I was looking at build ideas. The chem thrower pistol gets you access to 3 different chem throwers, one for acid, one for fire, one for ice, which pretty much covers all the damage types that you need. You can get a trait that allows you to essentially fire a grenade of your chosen element. There's another feat that just straight up increases the damage. You can do an entire build off of it. Okay, so this is the entrance to the place they call the Blistering Shores. Not entered yet. We're not gonna fully explore this. We're just touching up our map as we head back towards our base. And to be fair, Mixa, there are a few enemies that are resistant to it. Notably, mutants are straight up immune to acid. So you need a secondary weapon in order to deal with mutants and muties and all the various mutated, certain mutated life. And a lot of natural enemies, like rat hounds, the serpents that are here in the ocean, they're also very highly resistant to acid. Muties, cute mutants. I mean, mutant is for the mindless ones. Mutees is for the ones that can still communicate and still have their intelligence. Is the main differentiation. Is this a native camp? I think this is a native camp. Hold up. Hold up. No description or anything. It's like orcs and quirks. A little bit from 40k. Let me check my timer for my lunch. Okay, we got like 2 minutes. It'll go off here in a little bit. Hello? Or do they just use this as a, like a outpost? Empty. Maybe it's just an abandoned outpost. Or maybe they use it to like prep for raids. Or I think, didn't the ferrymen say that they do venture to the Blistering Shores? Maybe this is where they set up camp when they're on their way there. Well, nothing else here. This is largely empty. No serpents. Nope, no serpents. We good? Yep. Nice. Alright, this one. Wow, I do like that the map screen just kind of gives you an idea. It's like, yeah, no, this one's just open water. Which does... Oh. Or not. The game lied to me. Yeah, so, okay, so they must use these markers leading from their village over to where they say the blistering shores. Some parts, some various animals, more animals, and more fish. Oh, there's my alert. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna go grab my meal. Okay, sorry about the delay. Food's cooling. I will have something to eat soon. Thank God. Starving. All right. Where were we? Nothing appears to be here. I was kind of expecting there to be more islands that you could explore in here, but I mean, I say that, but it's like most of these horticultural centers and stuff are all islands. I guess it does fit. Hellslave 2 coming out on August 4th. That was one of the ones you asked me to take a look at. Oh, Heartbreakers. There we go. You are submerged, but I don't care. Zap him. Get fucked. Yes, hello, Mr. Leper Serpent. Oh, there's two of you. Very nice. That oddity's already full up. Oh, Heartbreaker Mustachio for the ladies. Okay, so the Heartbreakers do have an oddity of their own. Interesting. Similar to Darkest Dungeon, but it's single player, only the MC against the world. Oh, okay, interesting. Mustache, yes, mustachio. Drop all that off. Ooh, we are getting close to our weight maximum. We're gonna have to unload back at camp here in a moment. Okay. That was as much as I wanted to explore over here, because I'm assuming there's more native stuff over here, and then we have the Blistering Shores, and then we have whatever the basalt caves are over here, which is more fucking spiders. Don't want to spoil too much. You pick which demon you pledge to. Oh, okay. We'll be there for that. Let's head back to base. Just trying to avoid any more engagements. I don't think there's any serpents. The serpents are pretty well spread out. Honestly, looking at the map, you can find routes through pretty much most of the Black Sea without running into the serpents, which is good. Yeah, we'll unload our cargo, we'll touch base with Seeger and the Professor, touch base with Briggs, make sure all that's covered. I think that covers this portion of the map that they wanted us to deal with. You've learned about something called the acorn. Acorner. Yeah. And it may exist somewhere in Lemuria. While you don't know exactly what it is or what it does or what it looks like, it does seem to be rather important. Right, we did find those stuff there. So yes, he did say to do that. We still don't have any means of reactivating these coastal guns, so I can't get the final part of that defense for the expedition. Unload here. Okay, what do we wanna unload first? Okay, ammunition, because that's all gonna get sold. The waste pack. These. Let's start just grabbing all the crafting reagents. Oh, the leather. That fucking weighs a ton. Skip those for now. Grab all these useless power cores because they're very low quality, so we should be able to sell all of them. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, can we grab those? No, grab the electronics. Grab the electronics. Those are worth more. Leave that. That. Those. That. Can we get all this? Maybe? At least all the stuff that I want to sell. I think we can. Almost. Oh, come on. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, and then we can also grab some of the beach. Perfect. We'll get the rest of this on a second trip. Nice. Nice. Oh, Seeger. Where you at, Seeger? There you are. He takes a sip of coffee. Coffee's exceptional today. How so? I don't know. I just feel full of energy. Extreme, man. Extreme. All right. Take a look at this for me. Food is still too hot. Done. Got something interesting for you. It's on the PC. All right. Covered NPC. Okay, so we did the Arch Island Keep. We did the West Storage Depot. We did the Animal Enclosure and the Horticultural Center. So we also got 2 from the Nexus of Technology. Lisa Jackson and Mark Bright. Hydrothermal vents, articles for the Lemurian Intelligencer. The existence of hydrothermal vents has been known to humanity for years before the end of the Old Era. While they were well studied and the mechanisms by which they operate well understood, harnessing proved a difficult challenge that would happen only years just before the descent. These vents are fissures in the planet's surface that issue geothermically heated water and are primarily found deep below the ocean surface in regions where the tectonic plates spread from one another. With the average depth being just over 2 kilometers, it is clear that the path to exploitation of these rich sources is one laid... Oh, let me move my claws now that we're actually dealing with some dialogue here. Quite imposing obstacle. In addition, some of the other more effective ways of producing energy made producing hydrothermal vents as a valid energy source rather costly and inferior to the early 21st century of the Old Era. But the world was changing rapidly in those deleterious times of human existence. The future was costly. The exploitation of fossil fuels itself fueled political avarice and extermination of millions. And the most brutal war is the war for if food comes before morality, so do hydrocarbon energy sources. The reason their finiteness and the growing hunger of a modern society that need to be sated with exponentially more energy. Thus, more and more political entities, be it countries or supercorporations, were forced to turn to renewables. New Frontier Technologies made it its mission to rely only on renewable energy sources, sunlight, wind, waves, geothermal heat if available. It was our saving grace that we developed these technologies to a high degree before the apocalypse, I'm guessing, staring into the eyes of extinction otherwise. One successful NFT project was part of Lemuria, the world we live in now, and its inquiry to the exploitation of geothermal sources that made Lemuria possible. So that's also why this place is so warm. There's literally geothermal vents right underneath this water. In the chaotic final days of the Old Era, a global investigation was performed by New Frontier Technologies to find a suitable location. The Tenebrous Dome Lake, abundant gases in the lake bed, relative seclusion, relative meaning the underrail is still not too far away, spaciousness in the caverns and thriving underwater, terrestrial life. Okay, relative meaning the underrail is still not too far. So the underrail was definitively a thing, like well established before the apocalypse. I mean, it makes sense to a certain degree given the amount of infrastructure that's down here, but then again, it's also been like 300 years, so it's hard to tell how much of that was built before and how much of that was built by the super corporations at the height of their power after the apocalypse. Richness in life, the product of the hydrothermal vents, because the energy precipitation of the minerals from the vents supports the chemosynthetic bacteria, which are in turn being consumed by the larger organisms as the food chain continues from there. Relatively small depth of the vents made harnessing energy from their simple tasks. Sensibly, all facilities were and still are powered by hydrothermal energy. The natural decentralization of our power sources, each facility had to have its own generator. Granted, L-IT4-U AVAC transformers were installed to transfer energy between stations in case of an emergency, but these ended up being used rarely, the most notable case being the power failure at Lemco in LE21. The generators that were used at whatever supercritical Kestrel cycle generators designed specifically and installed at the base of each facility atop their respective geothermal vent. Each facility is equipped with power substation units, singular devices based on old cedar power generators. These units are directly connected to primary generators, performing a variety of functions such as regulating distribution, electrical current conversions, and backup generation. It's the reason why the cedar design was used as the basis. The vents themselves range between 200 and 400 degrees centigrade in temperature, with some of them providing in excess of 50 megawatts. Whereas the generators themselves were designed to last for more than 200 years, the estimate for dry versions, aka non-underwater, is closer to 250, which convincingly relates how well designed and coded the EU versions have become at that particular time. I'll conclude my article here. As I've already mentioned, there are reasons why hydrothermal vents have proved useful to us. The minerals being precipitated and collected and processed, the biota, which support the vents, and the tall smokers and corals make up a stunning landscape which grass the unit doesn't let go. I'll leave elaboration of these, however, to someone more competent in the respective subjects. Okay. Lisa Jackson. First draft of the Naga Protectors, note, think of a better name, article for the Lemurian Intelligencer. Today they have finally been unveiled, the Naga Protectors, named after the mythical creatures of the old era, pinnacles of Lemurian engineering, embodiments of our style. But first, I would like to start at the very beginning. Note, expand intro. Even before the descent, 6 super corporations had different paradigms when it came to robotic design and development, often with completely opposite goals. As a first example, Biocore viewed robots as nothing more than autonomous tools and designed them accordingly. They were limited to little or no interactivity with human and simple in shape, rather cubic for the most part, used to facilitate mass production, lack any and all decorative features, abilities strictly confined to the domain of their work. Some were made for security, some for heavy lifting, some were modular. All of them made as one would make a tool and need nothing more. Whereas Bionic Institute viewed things a bit differently. Their ultimate goal was to merge humans and machine, flesh and metal, grown and manufactured. Blank was natural that their robots were viewed more than just sample tools to be used and discarded once they were no longer useful, and they were considered members of society, equal as much as possible to those who made them. Okay, so actual androids and cyborgs. They were being developed into intelligent and sentient, able to think, feel, dream, and love even. And where artificial met its limits, natural was used to augment it and vice versa. This was how they viewed it, and that was how they did it, the exact opposite of Biocore. Note, use synonyms for viewed. It repeats a lot. Next example, security agency built machines for war, innumerable designs of warbots that were produced and perfected, some even manufactured by other greater warbots that were designed to continuously output new machines no matter the theater or threat they were facing. Blank ranged from the cheapest and simplest like D drones or the RX-5 to cybernetic foot soldiers, largest and most destructive, the dreaded orbital devastators capable of eradicating their enemies from the edge of the thermosphere with precision and mercilessness that no living creature could achieve, responsible for millions of deaths alone. Blank built to obey and destroy. They were used by the SA themselves, but also by anyone who could afford them. Note, add missing warbots, never had missing markings. Okay. This also makes me wonder how well security agency held up once the apocalypse happened, because from the sound of it, they were also heavily invested in aerospace assets. And if you lose access to that, your entire war strategy has to completely change. New frontier technologies. Okay, is my food cool enough to eat now? Yes. Ow. Sorry, I am starving. We made ours to construct, to raise, to manufacture, to terraform, to serve not only their owners, but humanity and the environment. Wherever humanity could and would go, appropriate robots would follow. The Earth's orbit, the deepest of the ocean, isolated underground cavern. We develop our robots for this environment. The basic paradigm remain unchanged wherever we are. This paradigm is a lot shorter, but I suppose NFT does not need much explanation to our own people. So we come to Lemuria. Our needs here in the underground world are completely different than they were in the place where we look upon the sky and sun. The absence of the sun has made a huge impact on the Lemurian style. I'll talk about what it is. We had the technology to survive and change the world, but there was nothing beautiful down here. It's all water and dirt, darkness and no matter. To terraform, even if one day we surround ourselves with grass and forest, it would never replace the lack of a shining sun. The few oldest among us still remember it, but even those who have never seen it do miss it. Shorten this section, the sun bit is a bit rambling. Turn to water motives sensibly. It was the primary source of inspiration. Absence of the sun, distinct Lemurian style developed quickly. Among other things, it gave birth to the servants, based upon the long-standing helpers, which literally built our facilities for us. The servants were improved on all aspects. Move the sun part and merge it with the previous paragraph, so we can use a few more lines in the Lemurian style. Functionality-wise, they were adapted to operating in the specific environment. Just a few examples: solar cells for emergency power were removed for obvious reasons. Electric actuators were upgraded from the A900 to the LA910. Waterproof version designed for Lemuria. Sensitive components were replaced with more suitable variants. AI was upgraded to allow servants to swim and perform other actions while partially or fully submerged. That has a horrifying implication that there could be hundreds, if not thousands, of these things inside the lake, and if something sets them off, we are doomed. Don't need more examples, already elaborate in the previous article. I'm glad to see my mic is not picking up on my chewing. I know that would get very annoying very fast. I'm just starving, so I need to eat. Major changes was the way the servers were being stored. Instead of being stacked in tubular pods, servers were retired to Olivalt pedestals that would recharge them and blend in with other purely decorative statues. Missing pedestals charge them by means of electromagnetic induction, so the top surface is nice and flat. Note, nice and flat? Blank, having servants rest in the hallways has an added benefit of them being more readily available. Their idleness served aesthetic purposes, as the Olivalt stone proved too heavy for the servants. A special kind of coating was developed to give their skin an appearance indistinguishable from Olivalt. This coating is slowly reducing the use of Olivalt globally, but that is a wholly different subject. Should add in somewhere that the coating is called OC40. For years, these improved helpers, the servants, have served as well. Should rephrase this, sounds silly upon reading it now. Community thrived, our technology became more advanced, cannot forever remain in isolation, and that someday all that we have built will overcome a severe threat. We are not security agency, but we should not be defenseless. The recent militarization program of the Joint Security Command terrestrial guardian robot equipped with heavy weaponry that would serve an aesthetic function similar to that of servants. The same pedestal-based recharging and type of service coating were used with perhaps slight modifications. This also tells me that Lemuria might have been cut off from the rest of Underrail for a good time, and it was only later that Biocore realized that one of their main pre-descent rivals was literally right next door to them, so no wonder they freaked the fuck out and immediately declared war. How's Expedition? What rate would you give it for now? Honestly, Expedition, in terms of just like the tightness of its gameplay and its quests, has been better than the base game, Die Layer. Not gonna lie. I think the base game gets a little bit rambly in the middle part, where it's kind of hard to tell what you should do, where you should go, what you should be doing. Expedition is a lot more focused, even while retaining the exploration angle, and it's doing a lot of heavy lifting on the world building and dialogue. I think it does a really good job. Considering it came out like, what, 3 or 4 years after the base game, if this is a sign of how much the team who worked on this game improved in that time period, it bodes very well for the sequel that they're working on. That's where the similarities end. The Naga Protectors are not here to do heavy lifting or prepare our meals. They are to kill our opponents. The new LZZ2 fusion cannons, which proved to easily surpass other weapons we possess when it comes to raw destructive power, capable of eliminating pretty much all targets short of a T-12 rated armored vehicle in a single hit. What else is more fitting to carry such a weapon than the largest of our servants, or should I say our protectors? The cannons are installed in the protector's mouth and are completely concealed until engagement. Yeah, this really does feel like Lemuria was completely cut off from the rest of the Underrail. Biocore set up one of their main headquarters in Core City, and for the longest time, Biocore was just like, oh, there's no one else in Southern Underrail, we're fine. And then one day the Lemurians came out of the Black Sea, and Biocore probably just lost their shit, realizing that one of their largest corporate rivals was right next door to them. It wouldn't even surprise me if the Lemurians were initially like, hi, Biocore, don't worry, we're gonna be neighbors, and Biocore's just like, oh my god, they're literally right next to our second most important facility. Kill them. Kill them all. The first 2 units unveiled today have been posted to the Nexus Technologies courtyard, and we'll be seeing more and more. Those sitting atop their pedestals, we may marvel at their beauty, but when danger draws near, they will rise and glow so that we may marvel at their might. The whole text is too long. Should have cut something or split this into 2 articles. Alexander will never accept this. Okay, so that at least gets us some more info there. You willing to tell me what XR is? No, you're still not telling me. All right, let's go sell shit. Need to also activate the merchant refresh. Oh, these 2 are going at it again. So, Marky, how'd you start working for Aegis? Well, after I got my degree in weapons engineering, I started working at the TRC, old Biocore armory facility, designing, testing, and maintaining new auto turret systems, directed energy and cartridge-based. Oh, so that's where you got the fetish for them energy guns, from what I saw. The way you touched that plasma gun of yours, you naughty man. I'll make you feel as if you don't stop interrupting me. I'll make you feel it if you don't stop interrupting me. After that, I moved over to Dreadnought production facility, worked on the autocannons. Hold on. Protectorate blew up Biocore, took over your home city, and then you graduated to designing turrets and cannons for them? Tone, I was a teenager when everything happened. What can I do? Besides, I was fascinated by the military technology and the weapons. I had a father, too, I could be taught and inspired by, too, you know. Okay, I get your point. Guns are hardcore. Then what happened? Moved over to Aegis Incorporated, but working on those Dreadnought systems got hardcore, stressful because of various interventions from above. So when one of my colleagues who started working for Aegis tipped me off that they were looking for weapons engineers, someone experienced with automated systems, I was a simple decision. Pulled some connections with the Protectorate to let him go, since abandoning such a project is not easy. That's it. You just change jobs like it's nothing. That's a bit boring. Well, I'm sorry I didn't change jobs because my boss tried to kill me because I was trying to grind his daughter. Hey. You're getting hardcore cheeky there, you wimp. And I didn't try, I did. But that's what life's like down south, Marky. Some zoner wants to kill you, you get a new job. Shop blows up, you get a new job. Your jet ski sinks, you get a new job. There ain't no la-di-da, and you dominate through, and every step of the way you gotta be hardcore or starve. That's the kind of thing that life teaches you down here, Marky. Can't be bought, not even with 1,000,000 carats. Well, in my case, after the Protector took over DIS and everything got settled, life became a hell of a lot more stable. Finished high school, finished military training, got my degree, started working, earned my blues, had a lot of time to focus on things I deemed fun, like reading. You read for fun? You're derailed. I read because I gotta. Arts, like painting, your nails, cooking, yeah, for your wife, Marianne. There's no use talking to you. Ow, Marky, come on, I get you. You and I were different. You're just hardcore in your own way. No, seriously, I'd go derailed spending all this time next to you if you were some real la-dee-dude. If it wasn't for that reading of yours, I'd never learn exactly how plasma balls are properly generated, compressed to right density, and launched through the air while maintaining their shape, trajectory, and kinetic force with all the variables taken into account. At the end of the day, that's still hardcore. I'd never read it, but I like it when somebody shows it to me. Yeah, Ladelman is not an idiot. Ladelman is not, like, his intelligence is actually quite high. He has zero classical schooling and no way to like express it in a way that Marcus would understand. With you, Marky, reading developed the mind and one's ability to understand and communicate ideas. I loathe reading. The way you two talk makes me feel like I'm reading badly written dialogue. Okay, the writings team can poke fun at themselves. I appreciate that. I'm with you, Marcus, reading develops the mind. You ho and what now? He shakes his head, smiling. What do you need? Gonna talk to you first, Marcus. Oh, dear God. Okay, well, he's willing to buy 1 blueprint. He's willing to buy 1 energy weapon. What does that put us at? Almost all of his money. He's got 2,400 left, so let's throw that in, and that. I will go ahead and activate the merchant refresh script, so we can keep selling him shit, because holy crap. So much shit to sell him. Go. Is that everything? Yep, alright. Oh, he only wants 1. No. Pull it out. Thank you. And then, don't want to give him those. We'll give him the, actually, no. I want the digital type. Energy edge emitters. I want those. We'll take the plasma mine case. That's most of what he's willing to offer me. 2 blueprints this time. Do that. Go. Oh, he only wants 1. Damn it. Laser pistols. That. EMP mine cases. That. Electromagnetic field stabilizer. I think I actually need that for something. I'm gonna hold on to that. That is a high efficiency energy converter, but it's not very good. Go. Oh, doesn't want anything on that one. There we go. How many of these you want? I'll keep the 113, because that's actually pretty high. Nah, fuck it. Just, yeah, give me them all. Then the plasma grenade, which we already know. And that should... Oh, no, wait. There we go. Laser pistol. Ooh. No. Drop that off. Then if the blueprint and the laser pistol. There we go. Keep the plasmid micro-dischargers. Okay, sort all the ammo. Come on. There we go. Nope, he's still got plenty of ammo. Hold on. Or he's got plenty of, there we go. And then give him the waste pack as well. Need an extra one of those. I don't need a Mark II grenade. Definitely don't need another Mark II grenade. Drop those off. Trade. He is willing to buy some weapon parts. You. Biohazard boots. Keep the Age of Sec Trooper one. Keep the explosives. I'll sell him the cheap EMPs because they're not worth it. There we go. The rest of this is all crafting supplies that we can drop off. Good. All right. Sort. Let's see here. Keep those. Drop off you, and you. Keep all those. Drop off all of you. Drop off the heavy ones. And drop off about 12 of those batteries. Let's drop off those foods. Keep the rest of our meds. I'm going to need to pick up some. Let's see here. Give me like 5 of those. Give me all the bandages. And we're good on the rest. We're good on the rest. And all of you need to just get offloaded. Yep. Everything. Everything. All of this. Every last bit of it. There we go. Okay. Don't know if I can do anything with that. Can't do anything with you. That's a Plasma Mine Mark II. That actually could be useful. Just not right now. There we go. We're down to 96. Perfect. I think could be good. All right, Professor. Yep. All right. Report about the Nexus of Technology. Very large research center. After listening to you with great interest, only occasionally interjecting with various exclamations of surprise and awe, the professor shares his thoughts. Goodness me, that is marvelous indeed. A descent down an elevator shaft, turning on the power, exploring the floors, all of it truly incredible, truly incredible. The fact that you managed to upgrade your microchip's implant clearance level with that, what did you call it? Microchip encoder. Yes, microchip encoder. The clearance level will certainly be of great use, certainly. Excellent work, sir. Excellent. See markers about a well-earned bonus. I'll contact you as soon as I have a new task. BioCore seems to have left almost all the facilities untouched. How come they never entered them, not even after so much time? They had 2 centuries to do so. There are no records to give us a clear answer. But as you've seen yourself, the use of mutagen to eliminate the Lemurians is a very good reason why they didn't immediately enter them. After a nearly century or 2 after that, though, who knows? The Lemurians were the last enemies of the BioCore Undernavy. After that, it was almost entirely disbanded under quite some turbulent and unclear circumstances. Its assets were transferred to the BioCore Armed Forces. Some of it later recycled, stored away. You know how it goes. Following that, we can only speculate. It's possible these circumstances simply led to Lemuria not being seen as important or important enough. Maybe it was forgotten altogether. Maybe it was the mutagenic contamination that prevented it. Or maybe it all came down to higher interests, or more precisely, disinterest. We can't possibly be perceived. Any new... Okay, you've already told me about that. You don't have anything else you tell me about that. Alright, let's go talk to Marcus. Here to collect my paycheck. 400 coins. The coins are shinier than the ones I get. Here, I thought we had something special there, Marky. Ignore him. Alright. I'm assuming we'll get another mission here shortly. Ferryman, natives, Yehoda, camp security status. Okay. Yeah, nothing else here. Let's check in with Doc Savage. He does have some meds, but nothing that I'm really looking for. Okay. I mean, maybe we can talk to the ferryman? Manual select frequency, ferryman. After a short delay, and some jarring static. Hey, kid, where are you now? Over. Somambar and Geyser Village. You hear him puffing smoke directly in the microphone. And after that, first the Muni Refuge, the static Port Cedo, that static plan. You hear nothing but static. That's all. Yeah. Alright, so... Problem is I don't know how long it takes him to get over there. So I guess, we could go talk to Yingwar. It's been a while. Maybe. There's just nothing else right now. Marcus is just trying to learn about and activate the island's latent security systems. I wonder, I did upgrade the microchip security level. Maybe I can use that security console down here. That's weird. Oh, security console. There it is. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was down here that we could use it. No. Auto. Oh, active auto artillery units. Protective energy dome offline. Yeah, no, I can't access anything from here. Oh. Yeah, no. Damn. I really thought maybe there'd be a way. None of that is worth trying to lug out of here. Alright. Okay, so what the hell else do we do? I'm wondering if there's... What am I missing? Maybe I have to rest for a little bit? Looks much more comfortable than a bed of this kind probably should. Get some rest. You wake up feeling well rested. Remember having a dream about slaying a pack of rat hound men that were wielding assault rifles with chainsaw bayonets. They never stood a chance. Okay. Ah, Savan, I was just about to contact you over Navcom. I say your timing couldn't have been better. What do you need to talk to me about, Professor? First and foremost, I have to admit that I am, how shall I express myself, overjoyed with how you have performed so far. That is no hyperbole, no hyperbole. What you have done for this expedition in such a short amount of time is nothing short of incredible. Thank you, Professor. Much obliged. You're welcome, you're welcome. Now, let us move on to a more pressing subject. I need to speak to you about the expedition. Didn't we already have that conversation? Yes, we did, but there are things you have not been told yet. Important things, classified things. The reason we are having this talk in private and not over the Navcom is that we cannot risk what I am about to tell you being overheard by the wrong ears. Gesture zipping your mouth shut. Jolly good. If I had known I was going to end up in a pirate jail cell and be that close to meeting my maker, well, we would probably have had this conversation sooner. But then again, I have yet to witness your performance back then. In any case, Chief Briggs is the only one beside me, and soon you, who knows about this. In case something dire happens, again, speak freely to him. 1 sec, I'm gonna go grab the rest of my food now that everything's cooled down. Heard of the lizard men hiding under the ice to the north? I mean, the locals are serpent people. We've seen them with mutations. Would you really be surprised, Edwin? Like, really? Would that really be such a shock in the Underrail if we ran into a bunch of, like, serpent people? I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. Wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. He takes a sip of water from his plastic bottle before proceeding. So far, you've been searching through the Lemurian facilities a bit blindly, relying on what little data we could offer and things you discovered yourself. Everything you've unearthed so far is of great value. But there is something of the greatest value here, the primary goal of this expedition. And now you shall hear it. I'm all ears, Professor, let me know. I must start at the beginning. 2 years ago, I acquired a document, an old world document, signed by one Albert Sir, Director of Frontier Research Department at New Frontier Technologies. The document was heavily damaged, but it contained priceless information. The old world was on its deathbed, rapidly becoming less and less capable of supporting life. Each of the supercorporations was seeking their own ways of survival, and this document described NFT's solution to their problem at hand. 4 distinct artificial habitats were to be established, large enough to support tens of thousands, if not millions of people. 2 of those I could learn nothing about because of the damage the document had suffered, but the information regarding the other 2 had luckily been spared. One of those 2 habitats is this cavern, this sea. Its name was unknown to me then, but I know it now. Lemuria. But the other is called Horizon. What is Horizon? Oh, wow. Yeah, no, being that we're from the Underrail, we wouldn't know what the Horizon is. Ugh. Sorry, I'm chewing. 1 moment. There we go. Final straw that broke the camel's back when Twitter changed to X. Oh, come on. First of all, that's giving Musk too much credit. That's giving Musk too much credit. That's giving Twitter too much credit, Tenwin. And I don't like that idea either. The original meaning of the word horizon is where the surface and the sky meet, whereas now we mostly use it to mean a limit to knowledge or understanding. On the surface, there is an unimaginable amount of space above the ground, just vast, illuminated emptiness as far as the eye can see, and one doesn't even have to lift his head in most cases. He smiles, his eyes gleaming. This space used to be called the sky. Somewhere at some point, the surface met the sky, and there lied the horizon. Everywhere in the old documents, perhaps super advanced complexes. The document does not contain its location, but it did offer a clue to reaching it. It mentioned large transportation machines, mobile habitats that could reach the most remote parts of the surface. After all, the goal of the NFT project was eventually to reunite the people of their 4 habitats which were built purposely far apart. There is no information on how these machines work exactly, but they were linked to something called the Acorn, or Acorn, as it appears to be pronounced. Oh, okay, Acorn then. This acorn, whatever it is an actual mobile habitat or merely a part of it or a key, is implied to be of paramount importance to reaching Horizon, the remotest of all 4 habitats, and perhaps to reaching the other 2 remaining. And as far as we know, the acorn is here in Lemuria. Okay. That would explain the evacuation tunnels underneath. And if they're linked to the various complexes, the evacuation tunnels also appear to be free of mutagen gas, which means that while most of the Lemurians probably died here, some might have made it into the evacuation tunnels. I am no fool. Horizon may no longer exist, or even if it did, it might have suffered the same fate as Lemuria, but Lemuria is real, and thus These machines are as well. If we could acquire one, we could perhaps go beyond our own horizons, help to establish a new, better world. He takes a sip of water and awaits your reaction. That is fascinating, isn't it? Exactly. I hope you understand why this must be held to the most utmost of secrecy. If any of the local factions of the Underrail knew what lie here, they might become motivated to compete with us. We are strangers here and cut off in a vulnerable position. We could never win against the likes of the core city oligarchy, for instance. You now know what your primary goal is. Keep your eyes peeled, as I'm sure they always are. But regarding your actual mission, we have 2 new locations for you to investigate. The Lemurian Health Center and the Joint Security Headquarters. Coordinates at I-1 and F-12 respectively. The former is deep in pirate territory, and the latter deep in savage territory. What do we know about them? Not much besides the obvious. I'm afraid it is up to you to enlighten us, he chuckles. That is all I wanted to talk to you about. Best of luck to you, and keep in mind what we discussed here. Got it, Professor. Time to get going. Alright, can I ask you for more? Okay, and we also have covered how they travel from facility to facility. Okay, let's go over their means of transportation. Sure. Sorry, I'm trying to finish quickly, so I'm not having to chew constantly. As you may have guessed, the Lemurians relied almost entirely on water vessels for transport. We've identified more than 20 or so types, from the smallest of jet skis, light vessels, to several large freighters. To our knowledge, they didn't have any land vehicles other than a few used for specialized work. Nom nom nom, yes. However, the most interesting are their submersibles. Most of their facilities almost entirely underwater, which led to a logical conclusion that NFT needed something that could perform underwater construction and maintenance. What they had was an entire range of so-called sub-assemblers and sublifters. They would lower all the needed materials with the spherical cargo pods in documents referred to as subspheres, and from there, the sublifters, submarines equipped with heavy-duty robotic arms, moved materials which sub-assemblers assembled and used. Marvelous, isn't it? One other interesting thing to note, their love for the underwater, goodness, how do I call it, sightseeing. One record we found contains the plans for the illumination of a certain route following coral reefs that were artificially planted for no reason other than decoration. These are amazing insights into the Lemurian way of life, Savannah, and a true testament to NFT's ability to adapt to their environment. Wouldn't you agree? Alright, I was hoping for a little bit more, but still interesting. Let's go talk to Briggs. I want to know his thoughts on this. Or he's not going to talk to us about it at all. Okay, fair enough. Nothing from you guys. We're loaded up on supplies. We should be good. Can I do anything else with this? No, we already went over the rest of that, so we can't do anything else. Okay. Alright. I guess we could clear out some more of the pirate area. I would like to take a swing up to the Muty camp and see if the ferryman is there. Well, no, do we have anything else I need to talk to him about, actually? Not really. Not yet. I should probably uncover more before we talk to him again. Yeah, that's a good idea. Really wish we could convince him to just stop by our base rather than constantly having to go everywhere. Oh, right, hold on. We need to unload. We need to unload these before I go anywhere else. Yes, that. Weight of 288. Is that because of the engines? Yeah, because it does count the weight of the engines. Built. That's fine. 5 electronic repair kits, 7 mechanical repair kits, 4 vehicle repair kits. We should be good with that. All right, let's go drop these off and we'll be good to go. There. And there. There we go. Over to my footlocker. God knows how I'm gonna get all of this out of here. God knows how I'm gonna get all this out of here, but we'll figure that out later. Drop off all of you, drop off all of you, drop off all of you. There we go. Is there anything else I need to drop off? No. No, we're good. We're good. I have Aegis Signature helmet, I have biohazard boots, I have some repair kits, I don't need this hack 3. Alright, good. Do you have any good food? Sea Serpent Fillet reduces poison damage by 20%, increases evasion by 30. No. I'm good. I got my pickled mine shrooms. I'll be fine. I need a snack. Speaking of snack. Interesting that that one starts with slightly less health. You know what? Give me one of those batteries. May as well top it off now before we have to do anything else. Let's head down here. Yeah, let's head down this way. Let's head past the, because what did he say? It said I-1? So that's C7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is C. D, E, F, G, H, I. So yeah, over this way. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Let's do it. Did I clear all these out? You know what? Some of these parts I will form. Like, yeah, that's only 14 pounds. That's actually worth quite a bit. That's 30 pounds, but it's worth 30,000. That's that one. That's good. And then that one. So what I'm going to do is drop all these off here. Jet ski part stench. There we go. Here's that. Oh, I did not clear this area out properly, did I? Organized. Which means there's probably, yeah, loot of bodies that haven't been touched. Probably couldn't see that. Oh well. I'm surprised they only had 2 patrols. Like one that was out there. Oh yeah, I didn't organize this one either, did I? All right. Again, something to handle off stream, not while you guys are watching. That's the last of my food. So, I don't have to worry about that. Oh! Son of a bitch. You're not all dead. Well, hot damn. Color me shocked. Let me see here. The sprayer is not that strong. The pinner is not that strong either. Give me premeditation, psionic mania. Drop it right next to her. There we go. Problem solved. Fuck you. Okay, so not all the pirates were dead. They will be soon. Okay, is that all that was here? Okay, good. Oh, and this leads to the... Hold on. This leads over to the pirate base from that spot we saw. Yeah. Ah, where the dead hermit crab is. Take that. Look up at cliff. Massive buildings used to occupy this cliff face. Now everything above the ground level is gone, but scattered support structures reminiscent of broken bones protruding from a mutilated body. Okay, so this used to be... Yeah, because that's where the ship was parked and used as an artillery emplacement. So this used to be the actual city of Lemuria that housed almost all of the civilians that were living before Biocore turned them all into mutants. You know how it is. Yeah, and this leads back up into the base. Okay, okay. Now that we've got that all linked together, let's keep moving. Yeah, I-12, or F-12 and I-1. Still need to find a way to improve the base defenses. No idea how else I'm supposed to do that. Fireplace, some ruins, gasoline, oil barrel. Just grab all of it. We'll take it immediately over to the Devastator. This is a small enough camp that I don't feel the need to, like, leave this for later. Thank you. Yep, just a little pirate base. And let's see, let's this and drop off all of. Unload that. Off all of. There we go. Should I bring the jackhammer? No, because if I clear out a place, I can always just come back and grab it because I'll have to grab it anyways. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Just keep moving. This appears to be the entrance. Oh, that's... Okay, well, someone tried to take shelter here. It didn't work. Didn't work at all. Is this going to be more robots? I'm really hoping it isn't, but it's probably going to be more robots. Shell casings. Medical cart. So which one did he say was at I-1? The Lemurian Health Center. Okay. So this was a hospital. Oh, which means Biocore probably shelled the ever-living shit out of this place. Let's throw on our toxic sludge. Okay, so that leads that way up to the lighthouse. That's the elevator. Hold on, let's go grab our boat and move it down here. I assumed we wouldn't have a landing site down here, but it looks like we do. Oh, don't get stuck. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh, that shit is spreading. Close that door. No, we don't need more of that stuff getting out. How is that stuff even still active is the question. There should be more robots. Oh, great, great. Do I have enough EMP grenades? I have 30 EMP grenades. We should be fine. We should be fine. Go ahead and throw those shock shurikens there. I've got a handful of plasma grenades that I can still use. We'll just need to be careful as long as we don't run into any Naga. Let's see. All right, welcome to the Lemurian Health Center, P. Bridges. All right, main reception. Let's go from the bottom up. Utility and maintenance, can't go there. Submarine deck, can't go there. Patient ward, refectory, and entertainment, can't go there. Genetics, birth center, maternity, pediatrics, and the morgue, can't go there. Neurology, psionics, ophthalmology, dermatology, orthopedics, can't go there. Damn, I was really interested to see what they were working on in psionics. General laboratory, can't go there. Okay, so we just, that's kind of disappointing. That's kind of disappointing that we can't go anywhere. Okay. Okay. Oh, security room. We should definitely try to get in there before anything like opens up and spawns on us. security console. Lift lockdown, summon available servants, contact security advisor. Anti-contamination measures have been engaged. Ooh. Interesting. There are a couple of surveillance. I've never understood why you can't just turn off the surveillance systems from these monitors. Like, wouldn't that make sense? Some ammo. All these water locations, pirates on jet skis and expeditions look like a sea Mad Max to me. I think that was the vibe they were going for. At least with the, it's like you've got sea Mad Max down here, and then you have like wildlife shenanigans with like monsters in the ocean over here, and then you have savage tribals fighting you with like primitive weaponry up here. You've got like 3 different flavors of post-apocalypse all in one location. Excuse you, just open that. Okay, greater fusion cell, plasma cells, we'll take those, A shotgun and some shotgun shells, okay. All right, before we lift the lockdown, let's explore a little bit first. No power. Okay. Microchip implantation. Some cabinets. Medicine prescription. Medical prescription for 250 milligrams of Daharper, Dohek, Bannerol Kepvik. You cannot read this. Damn, my character has good intelligence and still can't read it. Fuck. Psi booster. No. There we go. And no. Damn. Okay, medical cart. Okay. In the boxes. So yeah, we've got cameras over here, but they seem to be shut off. Everything is closed off. So yeah, we don't have a choice. We have to disable the lockdown. Can I... Hold on. If I tell it to summon available servants, what does that do? That one literally gets up, which means she's going to be in combat. So F5. Activate shield, combat mode, open door. Where the fuck she go? Oh, fuck you. She's all the way over there, isn't she? Wait, she's not hostile? Whoa, wait. Hold on, no. She might be programmed to attack if I go inside the receptionist booth. What if I talk to her from outside like I'm a patient? Welcome to the Lemurian Health Center. How may I help you, sir? Is there a doctor? I've been hurt. I am afraid not, sir. Allow me to apologize in the name of the medical staff for not being able to provide you with medical service. They are deceased. Everyone is deceased. Currently active robotic staff is not capable of helping you beyond the most basic of first aid. If possible, please seek help at another health facility. We are terribly sorry for the inconvenience. What happened here? A catastrophic event, sir. The entirety of the health center, staff, patients, and sheltered citizenry has been exterminated. How? By Biocore armed personnel, of course, sir. I said how, not who. Apologies. The staff has been exterminated with an airborne mutagen, delivered through the ventilation system. The mutagen caused rapid physical and psychological changes in all who came in contact. The result of these changes was death, some through murder, some through suicide, the rest through damage caused by the abnormal, highly destructive transformation itself. What are you authorized to tell me about yourself? My current purpose is to serve as a substitute for the receptionist in his or her absence. When I am not needed, I am in standby mode, resting on my charging pedestal. I have been in standby mode for 249 years, 7 months, 14 days, and 12 hours until the moment of your arrival. Do you feel anything? You haven't talked to a human being in 2 centuries. Do you miss your former masters? We do not address them as masters, but as sirs or ma'ams, sir. And I do not miss them. The majority of servant models have not been designed to miss. The majority? Some servant models have been outfitted with more advanced emotion processing units. Those are quite uncommon, sir. I am not one of those models. I also have to wonder if a robot was equipped with such a thing, would it drive them mad watching all of the people that they care about die horribly? However, I think 1 or 2 such units were assigned to the health center, if that is of any help. What can you tell me about Lemuria? It is not a question I can respond to, sir. I'm very sorry. Why not? My current purpose is to serve as a substitute for the receptionist. The only information I can give you is related to the health center. But those two are related. The Lemurian Health Center is part of Lemuria, correct? Lemuria is not part of the Lemurian Health Center, though, sir. There seems to be a misunderstanding. Please allow me to repeat my previous response. Okay. What's behind the east gate? Emergency and surgery wards, sir. You will find the emergency room, head surgeon's office, operating room, surgical preparation rooms, and storage room, sir. And the west gate? General service ward, pharmacy, general practice examination rooms, psychiatric examination, and microchip implantation. And what about the two to the south? Laboratory, office, elevator leading to the morgue. Just the morgue, sir. What do you mean, just the morgue? Is there a way to open the gates? The Lemurian Health Center is currently under emergency lockdown. All gates between the different wards have been sealed. Until the lockdown has been lifted, the only way to open any of the gates is by doing so forcibly. For this, you could seek the help of one of the strongmen. But you do know that you may need to justify the destruction of common property to the Supervisory Council. You aren't strong enough? Handmade models are not designed to exert the amount of force necessary to open the gate, sir. And where could I find one? I'm afraid I cannot tell you with certainty, sir. My advice would be to personally search the floor for an available strongman. How, when all the gates are sealed? But sir, the gate to the emergency and surgery wards is already open. Can you not see it? It's not open. May I ask that you verify the current state of the gate in question, sir? I'll check it out. That is ominous as fuck. I don't like that. I have the distinct feeling this thing is going to try and get me killed. Okay. Well, the question is, would ending the lockdown be better? I don't know. You know what? We're going to go through this with this. We're going to go through this with this. Give me a save. And I'm going to go refill my water, and we'll continue in a second. Okay, water retrieved, bathroom taken. Let's get it moving. Good shit. Good shit. Okay, time to find out if this thing is trying to get me killed. You feel pressure mounting inside your skull. Oh dear, you blink to reveal a new addition to your reality. Before you stands a young woman, a doctor wearing a white lab coat. Her entire body, hair, face, clothes, name tag as well, everything is smeared with green viscous blood. It's oozing out of her wounds and towards the floor, never reaching it, merely fading into oblivion. Her expression, a plea for salvation, if not through action, then through observation. One of the Lemurians survived the mutation process, didn't they? Close your eyes. Her gaze is trying to pry your eyes open, to pour terror into your heart through your optic nerves, but you manage to shut the lids of your sanity in time. Terrible things are unfolding before you. You feel them, but cannot observe them. All you perceive is the green light attempting to shine through your eyelids, and those you maintain firmly shut throughout the whole ordeal. Slowly, the green light reverts to darkness. Your heart stops racing. You slowly open your eyes. The woman is gone. It's as though she was never there. The pressure in your head is gone too, and you feel like you're finally in control again. Blink. Okay. So yeah, I think one of them survived. Somebody survived. Okay, bandages. Never say no to that. Adrenaline shot. Medical cart. Another prescription. How many of these can we get? 3? Alright, so we've already found 2. Either heavy drugs, intense sigh, or hallucinations. Possibly a combination of all 3. Is this thing gonna get pissy if I stand in front of it? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. That door opens. Can't do anything about that. Let's go see what's in here. Death Man. What? You know what? Hold that thought. I'll be back with you in a second. Head surgeon. Locked, and we don't have a way to open it. Medical cabinet. More supplies. Never bad. Never bad. Operating room. Locked. Storage. Hacking. We can get that. There you go. Shotgun choke, that's actually worth a decent amount. Those aren't. Dagger mold, thin mine case, the grenade case, always good. Super string, good. Electromagnetic deflector, good.
Send the
Chuckle Fuck Brigade.
Chuckle Fuck Brigade. Trip on your
Distract me from the horror. Chuckle Fuck Brigade. Better than wandering around alone. Upbeat music can make everything feel better. It's how I got through Fallout 3. Fuck you, Death Claws, you fucking bitch. Hey. No, seriously though, it's amazing the tone difference if you're playing Fallout 3. Go into any area with Death Claws without the radio on and feel the tension. Then go back in with the radio set to blaring and it just destroys the tension. It destroys the tension. It's all gone. Okay, so yeah, we can't get into anything, so I'm assuming we have to talk to whatever this Death Man is. Are you gonna get pissy if I start looting through the cabinets? No? You're standing in the way of one of them. You see horror in the strongman's face, even though that is mechanically impossible. You are not afraid, sir. What should I be afraid of? You should be afraid, sir. Danger all around us. They roam these hallways still, sir. Who? Forgive me for being disrespectful, but have you lost your damn mind, sir? Have you not seen them, sir? The ones who used to be like you and me, the same ones who once saved lives but now end them. For mindlessness and decay have produced in them but a single blinding urge to destroy all that is different from themselves. You have either been very lucky, or you are lying, sir. Are you talking about robots? Forgive me again, sir. He grabs you by your arms and effortlessly pulls you closer. Robots? What kind of nonsensical question is that? Don't you understand, sir? Look into my eyes and tell me what you see. Do you see life or do you see death? I feel like answering this question wrong could result in very bad things happening. Life. Sir, you stupid bastard, can't you see it's both? Both. My eyes, they are as her eyes and his eyes and their eyes. He averts his eyes and releases you. Forgive my foul mouth and possessed hands. Forgive me for not being able to help you with what will befall you in but a moment. In my life there is both life and death, and that is why I am afraid. I am not afraid of life. I wish to live. I am not afraid of death. I wish to die. But both unbearable. Your arrival might bring me closer to the only one of these two which I can now embrace with certainty. If you'd excuse me. Take care of yourself, sir. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, This is not good. And the security system has gone active. Okay. Okay, we know there's at least 2 or 3 of them over here. I'm thinking our best bet would be to try and book it for the storage room. Because if we can block that door, they can only come at us one at a time. They have no ranged attacks. They have no ranged attacks. They can only attack us. Yeah, 1... No, at least 4, Diamond. This door opened, this door opened, this door opened, and this door opened. That's 4. If the guy we just talked to also goes rogue, that's 5. So we need to be careful. I've got plasma grenades, I've got shock shurikens, I've got EMPs. Where is my endoscope? Where's my endoscope? Please tell me I didn't leave it. Please tell me I didn't leave it. There we go. Oh dear, that's neat. They don't know I'm here yet, though. But the problem is that the second I go out there, she's gonna see me. Because she's not moving. She's not moving at all. Fuck. Maybe we could use that door as a choke point as well? Maybe? It depends on if there's something else over there. Okay, there's multiple enemies on that side. Let's try this door. Okay, the security camera will see us, but that gives us a little bit of time. I might be able to, yeah, I might be able to open this door and book it for over here. Because if we can block that entrance and take them on one at a time, we can do this. I'm not seeing them over here, so let's do this shit. Go. Go, 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 go. I didn't realize I could only go one direction. Oh, there's more than that. Okay, fuck. No, reload. If it's gonna spot me that easily, then also it's very obvious some of them are still in those doors. So yes, I think our best bet is still to book it over here. All right. I want to enter combat first, then turn on my shield, open the door, and run. Yeah, hello. Ow. They're all gonna come after me. Yep. Okay, book it. Yep. We just need to stand in this door. We just need to stand in this door. We can do that. We can hold them off. Bingo. Yep, only one of them can get to me now. Only one of them can get to me. Get fucked. Get fucked. Okay, let's go with EMP grenade right there. Good hit. Secondly, premeditation. Drop it right there. That barely did any damage. Let's drop a fireball behind them. There we go. He's down. You shitting me? Yeah, more of them are coming. 70%. Really? Lord. Still not dead. It's fine. Yep, there's more of them. There's more of them. That's what I figured. There we go. He's down. She's gonna be up. We just need to hold out until... I'm assuming there's gonna be more of them. So, yeah, there we go. That's 4. I need 2 more turns for my grenade to come off. My shield will hold. My shield will hold. In fact, I'm gonna pop a healing item. That should be... I gotta imagine they're all down here now. So, EMP grenade right there. There we go. They're down. Give me one of the plasma grenades right there. There we go. How much health do you have? 155. Premeditation, Sonic Mania, drop it right behind him. There we go. Close that door, just in case there's another one out there. It'll buy me time. All right. Sonic is still good. Let's go ahead and top off our shield. And get us healed. Where's my bandages? Okay. I think we got him. There's another one. Okay. Well, you're aggravating as shit. Can you craft the items you need? For the EMP, if necessary, yeah. Give me Premeditation, Sonic Mania, drop it right behind her. Good. That ends combat. Close the door. I knew there was gonna be more. I knew it. Use our regular health hypo to just top ourselves off. And I should have realized. God damn it. 2 turns for that to come off cooldown. I don't want to use a grenade for this. Just drop a cryokinetic orb behind him. That barely did anything. Bonk, bonk. Just wait a turn. Premeditation, Sonic Mania. Just hit him with that. Wow, even with that, it didn't. Okay, that was a waste. Nope, missed. I think this is the last one, so I'm willing to back up and yeet a... Why? No! Okay, fine, whatever. There we go. Okay. Turn our shield off. Okay, gather up all of the little materials here. God, there's a lot of them. Energy blade emitter. Leave the metal spikes. We don't. Well, I mean, I guess I have to drop them off somewhere, or else they're gonna cover up my fucking inventory. There we go. Because otherwise, I can't select the other remains. There we go. And no, not you. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that means that's all of them. Close this. Just in case. Cabinet empty. Yeah, some basic medical supplies. Nothing. Some bandages, which, ow, I just realized how much damage I took from that last fight. Fair enough. And nothing. So yeah, how much you want to bet that receptionist was trying to get me killed? Okay, this door. Let's close that behind us. No. Go in there and open the cabinet. Doctor's coat, don't care. Advanced catalyzing belt. Action point cost for chemical pistol attacks reduced by 4. Successful chemical pistol attacks increase the amount of damage taken by the pistol's damage type by 25% for all sources. Wow. As if the fucking chemical pistols weren't powerful enough already. Give me those plasma cells. This fusion cell. A advanced laser pistol. Very valuable. Temporal distortion, psi booster, and we're clear. More importantly, why did she want you dead? I think the machines have broken. I think is the thing. I think the machines have broken. Like it would make sense that the robots in the hospital would have like empathy programming and be able to feel things because you want them to have good bedside manner, which means when they watched everyone they'd ever worked with die screaming horribly as mutations ripped them apart from the inside, or going insane and killing all of their own friends and family. Yeah, no, I don't think it did much for the poor robots. I think they went a little bit bonkers. Oh, denaturated cyanic catalyst. Thank you. That's nice. Did I kill the one that came to talk to me, or did he leave? Oh. Weird surgical clamp. Even the tool itself looks confused as to its purpose. No, pick up the health item. There we go. I'm just gonna vaporize this fucking camera. There we go. I don't want to deal with it. How are we doing on psi? 400 in reserve, so we're still running good. Doesn't look like there was anything else in here. So, yeah, the death man or whatever the fuck he's called better have left, or else we're gonna have problems. Oh, shit. Pain debilitates you without warning. You feel it reverberating deep inside your abdomen as though your intestines have become home to a mass of worms. The pain is growing, yet you are falling apart. Nope, hold yourself together. I've got a high enough will score for this. Get fucked. With clenched teeth and in your own desperate embrace, you try to endure the mounting suffering. Pain must be ignored. The body must remain whole. This you repeat and repeat to yourself, not with spoken or imagined words, with language itself, but with pure willpower. It comes from the mind, and therefore the mind must be subdued. Robot means slave labor in the Czech language. Yep, I'm aware of the origin of the term. You aren't certain as to how much time has passed, but time has passed. When you finally return to your senses, it feels like the pain has stopped long ago. You're sitting on the floor, alive and whole, and most importantly, in complete control. And now this one's open. I seem to be perceiving strange and unreal things ever since I came here. Is there something going on here I should know about? Are you sure that what you are experiencing, in fact, is not due to your errors in perception and cognition, sir? Human beings are, by their nature, weakly rational and thus subject to variable relative interpretations of reality. It looks far too strange to be real. I'm afraid you cannot help her, sir. What? I think you misunderstand. I said, I'm afraid I cannot help you, sir. I'm not capable of performing a psychiatric examination, and no members of the medical staff are currently available. We are sorry for your inconvenience. What do you mean you cannot help her, sir? I do not believe that was... If it is a fake out, then this is the game developer really going at it as far as, like, wanting you to question what is real or not in the game. Is this going to be the same thing as before, where some of the doors are locked and they've all got strong men behind them? No. Oh, well, this is the bathroom, so I guess it doesn't really count. Something blocking it from the other side. There's a lot of statues around here. I don't like that. Are you hostile already? No, you're not. But knowing how this area works, if it's anything like the last one, something will happen the second we do anything. So what happens if instead I just preemptively vaporize you? Nothing. Okay, well, I'm also going to vaporize you. Close that door. Wait, what is this? Pharmacy. Okay. F5. Empty. Some meds. Another prescription note. That's another point of experience. Thank you. Some burrower poison, some vials. Iron gut. Nice. And acid. Okay. The door won't budge. Feels like there's something blocking it from the other side. Knock on the door. You raise your hand. Knock gently and cautiously. You knock once. Nothing. You knock twice. Nothing. You add one more triplet to the final score. The result is still nothing. Well, you weren't expecting much after all. Hold on. F5. Whatever's behind the door is proving to be unmovable the harder you try. Eventually you give up, the door will not open. Oh, I can't retry that? No. Let me activate. I have performance enhancing drugs for a reason. There we go. Increase strength by 4. Oh, damn it. Okay. Fine. Wait for the fatigue to wear off. Vitality drain is on. That's fine. This is straight up Ash from Alien. A little bit, yeah. I don't like this. I don't like this much at all. I don't want to go into the central area yet. Life Man. Okay, well, talking to you is going to be a problem, so give me a second. What is that? Focus stim. Have that. Another door. Nothing. Nothing in here at all. Okay. Cabinet. So assuming it's like the last area, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential hostiles. I think. Lockpicking of 100. Like you think that'll stop me. There we go. Microchip appears to be out of order, appears to be out of order, appears to be out of order. Psyderm, a medical patch for Psy users addicted to abusing their power. It's expired. Gain 3 points of experience. Thank you, game. I'm not addicted. I just need these abilities to survive. Aegis. Deadens the nerve endings, significantly reducing the amount of pain you feel. Reduce all damage taken by 15% for 8 turns. With no downside. So not nearly as strong as morphine, but I mean, if that applies before... If that applies alongside armor, that maximizes both my mechanical and my heat resistances. Also, apparently, I am 100% resistant to energy, bio, and acid right now. Huh. No, that's not how that works. I'm an idiot. 98% resistant to bio. I read that completely wrong. I read that completely wrong. What the fuck was I thinking? I'm an idiot. Still, 15% damage resistance is 15% damage resistance. So what is this? Okay, microchip implantation and extraction units. Performing microchip implantation, make sure the appropriate microchip implant has been properly inserted in the slot located above the hand aperture. The unit will automatically evaluate its functionality and request replacement. If performing microchip implant extraction, make sure that the proper mode of extraction disposal has been selected. Make sure to replace the sterilization mixture canister once the gauge turns red. The implantee's hand needs to be bare. It also needs to remain motionless for the entire duration of the procedure in order to avoid complications. The procedure is atraumatic and does not require anesthetics in the majority of cases. This is going to be painful as hell, isn't it? The procedure should always be performed in the presence of a qualified physician. Oh, God. So, what can I do with this? Implant microchip. Implant slot is empty. Please insert appropriate implant in the slot above the hand aperture. Okay, what if we extract? Extract the one from Phil. Following the on-screen instructions, you carefully remove the glove from the hand. The gloved hand has always felt somewhat fleshy when pressed, much fuller than one would expect, as if the glove had somewhat preserved the very hand from decay. The glove has preserved it. Too well, in fact. You've been carrying a living creature with you this entire time, if one can call it a living creature. What you actually see is greenish tissue in the shape of a human hand. Familiarly tumorous and unmistakably perverted. Writhing unhappily is what you've done to it, or perhaps at what you're about to do next. You insert the hand into the unit's... So his mutated arm is still alive. A sharp instrument emerges from the top of the aperture, targeting the area between the thumb and the index finger. A small nozzle parallel to the tip sterilizes the hand. The mass begins twitching and squirming as if in pain, and the implement driving into its flesh exacerbates this even further. A second passes and the microchip is out, disappearing inside the unit. You hear a familiar spraying sound coming from inside the unit. Following a short delay, the microchip implant drops into a small tray on the unit's right side. The hand is motionless and completely sterilized, its green coloration slowly losing its vividness. You remove it from the unit. It is now dead, if it ever was even truly alive. Okay, implant microchip. Insert Phil's microchip implant into your arm. You insert your hand into the aperture and rest it inside the padded cuff. It slowly closes around your wrist, keeping it firmly in place. A syringe-like instrument emerges from the top of the aperture, targeting the area between your thumb and index finger. A small nozzle parallel to the needle sterilizes your hand, and then you feel a sting and the microchip is in. The instrument retracts and the cuff opens. Implementation successful. Testing. Test signal retrieved. No issues with microchip implant detected. Okay. So now we don't need his arm, and I'm hoping this will help protect us better. Oh, not the Navcom. Not you. I need to make sure the security clearance is still good. Yep, security clearance C4. Okay. So wait, hold on. Does that mean implant information? Uh-huh. Tracking information currently unavailable. Medical information. Okay, that didn't change. Okay. I thought maybe it would like generate medical information since now it's in you rather than something else. That's a patching kit. Empty. That's drugs. And empty. No, I don't have anything there I can use, so I'm gonna have to talk to this guy. At least that's what I'm assuming. Now, admittedly, We could have an easier time here because there's a door right there. So if we talk to this guy and it initiates combat, we can run right over to this door and hole up here while these things come at us. But first, I'm gonna gather up all this. Hacking. Let me get this recharged. There we go. I mean, I guess that's valuable enough to justify. How are we doing on weight? 136? Okay, we're still good. We're still good. We're not good with that. No, I cannot take 60 pounds of steel plates with me. Thank you very much, game. No. Greater fusion cell. Meh. 2 machetes that aren't really that good. Some bonding agent. And some more bullets. All right, Mr. Life Man, now that you're a... The servant is trying to pry open the gate with his hands. Do you need my assistance, sir? I am unable to assist you until I have opened this gate. Why are you trying to open it? I am attempting to save lives, sir. There are sirs and madams on the other side of this gate that need my help. There's a large hole in the wall you could use to get out of the room. You do not understand, sir. There are sirs and ma'ams on the other side of this gate. I need to open it if I am to reach them. Okay, can I help you? You seem to be struggling. I'm afraid you are right, sir. Putting aside the fact that my actuators have not been serviced in more than 250 years, my power cell state of charge has dropped to suboptimal levels for the task at hand. My pedestal, which serves as a charging base, was malfunctioning, and I have not been recharged in a period of time. I am unable, for some reason, unable to specify, sir. Can you stand on another statue's pedestal and charge yourself? I could, sir, but all of them are on the other side of this gate. There is no way to reach one until I open it. Other ways to open the gate beside force. Why are only some of you servants friendly to me while others are not? Servants may not cause harm to any sir or ma'am or their pet animals. If you have been or are being assaulted by a servant, the unit must be defective and should be immediately reported to any on-duty member of the Lemurian security. Or it could be that you are not a sir. Can I charge you? I would be most thankful, sir. There is a manual recharge slot on my, pardon my expression, rear end, sir. Of course they put it in his ass. However, the slot is not where, again, pardon me for using such language, the opening to the digestive tract is, sir, but is behind a small panel on my left buttock. With your help, I might be able to open the gate and reach those sirs and ma'ams in need, sir. Okay, I got plenty of batteries. Lord knows I got plenty of batteries. In fact, I barely ever use these plasma cells. Go right ahead, I'll use one of the big ones. That wasn't enough? Okay, fine. Fine, I'll use a goddamn greater fusion cell. How about that? Holy shit, does he require a lot? Is that not enough? Is he still not done? There we go. The gate is open, sir. I must proceed. When you get a chance, can you open the gates behind the reception for me while you're at it? The morgue. That is exactly where I am headed, sir. Follow me, but take good care. There are mutated sirs and ma'ams past this gate. If they surprise you, I may not be able to rack the time to assist you, sir. Who mentioned the morgue? You did, sir. Time is running out. It is necessary that we make haste. Be careful, sir. You hear words. Uh-oh. Here we go again. You hear them in your mind, spoken by a voice that is not yours, the other. The words may sound articulate, even meaningful. They may be carried by a tone that is rich and pleasing, but they are not your words, and it is not your voice uttering them. As you address it, subconsciously, the other voice does not stop or pause. It carries on as though you were silent. You don't wish to stop or pause either. This is your mind, your refuge, your realm, and interloping vocals must be confronted. Before you are able to even finish that thought, you come to the realization that the dialogue you've just engaged in is actually beautiful. It is a contrapuntal dance of sentience, a captivating, profound, and fluent interchange in which two independent and adventurous melodic voices, your voice and the other, caress each other and give birth to a mesmerizing harmony, the beauty of sound. You like it, you can't not. And as soon as you sink into the enjoyment that sprang into your mind like an unexpected epiphany, the other voice's timbre changes. No, don't listen to it. Evict the other voice. It is time for the other to leave. You zone the voice out, even though it is shouting for its existence. You hope to overcome it with your own voice, but something is wrong. It doesn't sound like your voice anymore. It's similar but different. Fearing what you might hear should you continue, you focus. Focus on what your voice must sound like before you dare use it again. You remember the conversations that you've had in your life, as many as you can, collecting that information in order to confidently establish your rule over your mind with the correct voice. These waves coming from the past are drowning out the other voice until it sinks into nothingness. All that is left is for you to speak. And as you do, your voice is no longer your imagination. You can hear it. You hear other sounds as well, but not the other voice. Your surroundings become real once again. Okay. Oh, so no combat in this one. Okay, I suppose that's useful. Can't get into that door still. But it doesn't look like there's any other way in. So back to the main hall. Something is up with this place, and I partially cannot wait to find out why. I'm gonna just preemptively use one of those and top off our energy. There we go. Why didn't it open the gate years ago? I mean, from what it said, it didn't have enough power. That was why we were charging it with all of those batteries that we used. I swear I assumed it would go, or potentially you are not a person, sir, but a funny object. You feel a strong surge moving through your body. It starts at the front of your brain and radiates away, passing through every organ, reaching every tissue and every cell, even if they're located in the most remote ends of your being. You open your eyes, even though you are certain they'd already been opened, and you see veins, blue veins with membranes stretched thinly between them. And through this layer of flesh, you see light, sleep. You close your eyes and simply fall asleep. Nightmarish sensations loom out of the dark, passing through the event horizon that you are attempting to conceive. Strange sensations are trying to drag you back into the reality whence they come. You can see, smell, taste, hear, feel, but you'd rather not know what. You merely allow yourself to plummet into the void until that is all there is, and in the void, nothing can disturb you. It is time to wake up. Your senses return to life, and tear down the void that you encased yourself in, returning you to reality. Nightmarish it is not, for the nightmare has passed without being able to carry you with it. Get fucked. I have a psi build, motherfucker. I've got willpower out the ass. All right, strongman patrolling over there. Multiple strongmen patrolling. I wouldn't mind. I'm assuming he's gonna come this way, so I'm gonna go over this way. Oh, there's a... How many of you are there? I actually think I'm pretty decent here because they're kind of just, you know what? Good set of damage. Good set of damage to start with. We only have one more of those, unfortunately. It feels like they're kind of wandering. Like, those guys didn't just approach me. They just kind of stood there. Turn on my shield, let them get closer, let them bunch up so that I can use my abilities properly. There we go. Give me that EMP grenade. Throw it right there. Good hit. And then... Premeditation, Psionic Mania, Cryokinetic Orb. Oh, I put it there, it's gonna hit me. Right there? Yeah. Good hit, good hit. Not quite enough to kill them all, but we'll take what we can get. And then drop a fireball right there. Oh, they can actually catch on fire. Color me shocked. There we go. Oh, there's more of them. Well, yeah, there's a lot of them. Shit. Those ones are all stunned, though. Can we finish off? No, that did not do enough damage. Shit, okay. I don't think they can reach me as long as that one... Oh, no, they have to go all the way around, I see. Can we grenade them right there? Good. That's one more down. Let's try to hit you. Try to hit you. Good, that stunned them both. 3 more turns until that comes back up, unfortunately. We can drop a cryokinetic orb right behind you, though, for very little damage, unfortunately. That one's down. Yep, he's gonna knock it against me. And, okay, back up. There we go. That one's down. That one is stunned, which I think... Oh, no, never mind. He had the safety ability on. Bonk, bonk. Come on. Come on! 70% chance does not mean miss 4 times in a row. 5 times in a row. Thank you. Okay, heal. Turn the shield off. There we go. Top the shield up. Heal ourselves. Okay. Take all that. No. Yeah, take all that. There we go. Those. And you know what? Drop off those spikes that we picked up. Those are pretty useless. I'll take the rest, though. And where's this button? There it is. Yeah, the power cores are actually worth it, so... Okay, hopefully that's all of these guys, and we're done here. Oh, we already got Psyderm. Psionic Accelerator. A what now? Is that a drug or is that an item? Psionic Accelerator. Requires a psisomatic agent, an ampule, gyromitrin, and 2 unsaturated psionic catalysts. I don't even know what it does. I don't think I've seen it. Psychotemporal contraction, psychotemporal contraction. Nothing there that I can really use. And psychosomatic predation. Cameras. Pretty sure I've killed everything in here, though, so there's that. Big old bathroom. There's anything in here. There's a damaged wall section. Cabinet. Some ammo. Empty. Some ammo desk. And some capsules and some ammunition. We're just gonna wait a few seconds. If there was anything left, they'll come to investigate. If they don't find me, they'll walk away. Go. MRI scan. Okay. Oh, okay. So at least I don't have to break this wall down. I can just hack this. Good. Nothing in there. Bullet. 1 bullet. And nothing. Wow, that was really worthwhile, game. Thanks for that. Electronics cabinet. Get that open. Please, Ancestor, I need your guidance. Near moving water, take gray rock. Hit rock with other rock. Dead animal, good eat. It does remind me of, I've seen some comics, whatever. It's like when Aang has to talk to his past lives of the Avatar, and it's always like, peace and harmony, learn to live in accordance with Nate, you know, all these good lessons. And then it's Kyoshi is just like, kill the motherfucker. Restore power to the MRI. You open the power box and see nothing but a mass of cobwebs littered with dead or dying insects. You're going to have to clear this view if you hope to achieve anything. You pick up a rusty 20-centimeter long rod from the ground and use it to tear the cobwebbery. Innumerable 8-legged skitters on that way happily. After a minute or so, you're left with something resembling a macabre cotton candy. You can get to work. Prepare the transformer with advanced electronic kit. I don't have one of those. Shit. Okay, first of all, let's put our combat gear back on. Do I have... I have just enough. 88 electronic scrap. Perfect. So, repair kit. Split this in half. Create. There we go. Fortunately, the winding cores and the brushing are all in order, as troubleshooting those would have been a lengthy and troublesome process. Instead, it is the electro-optical tap controller, a component which controls the output voltage that is causing the problem. After replacing a few faulty electrical components and returning everything in the proper position, you flip the power switch and witness 3 columns of LEDs light up with a pleasant bluish hue. I don't know what we're doing with this. Am I gonna scan myself with an MRI? Magnetic resonance imaging scanner capable of creating extremely strong magnetic fields. Wait a second. I'm wearing metal armor. Wouldn't this, like, kill me if I did this? Oh. So it is causing me fatigue, but it's short-circuiting them just straight up. Interesting. So yeah, it's slowing me down, but wait, can I just... Okay, that doesn't do any damage, unfortunately. That also does not do much damage. Let's go into combat here for a moment. Premeditation, Sonic Mania. Drop the hammer directly behind him. That did almost nothing? What? Alright, I guess I'm just gonna... I guess I'm just gonna kill this guy then. I'm gonna use way too many shock shurikens doing it, though. Actually, no, fuck that. I've got plenty of EMP. There we go. And then pop one more. There we go. So yeah, the MRI is causing us problems, but it's straight up preventing them from moving. Which, you know. How many of these fuckers are there? Hey, microchip implantation room. Oh, didn't I already go there? Didn't I already do that? Whatever. Pick those up. Those up. I mean, to be fair, it's not like I actually shoved itself. It's not like I shoved myself into the MRI. That is a road. No, just don't. I'm not even gonna take that. Go away. Fuck you. Okay, open that up. You don't need to shove yourself into the MRI, dude. I mean, I know. That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, it would have been even worse if I'd been inside when I turned it on. Sniper rifle frame, reinforced ballistic panel. Take the rifle bipod and the starter launcher. That's actually decent. Same room, you'd be pulled against that thing at incredible speeds. Fair enough. We already have that. Yeah. Lots of oddities that we're all full up on, unfortunately. Lockpicking of 100, lockpicking of 100. Okay, pop them open. Plasma cell, advanced electronic repair kit, plasma core. And digital timer and a plasma discharge. Everything is clear. Got all this. Elevator. Oh! The displays are broken and all the floor labels are unreadable. Level 2, nothing. Level 3, nothing. Level 5, nothing. Level 6, nothing. Level 7, nothing. Alright, to the morgue. Let's find out what insanity has been causing this. Kill me. The voice is whispering, but its plea is deafening. Kill me. Torturous visions. Kill me. Agony. Kill me. Subhuman dissonance. Kill. Awakening of death. Me. Feel closer than ever. Please. Okay, one moment. Just get my frag grenades. Let me get my high explosive grenades and my EMP. Just in case. Some destroyed security cameras, electronic lock, utility, light machine gun frame, and tungsten carbide blade. Metal scraps, starter mixture. Some ventilation shafts, but it looks like they're mostly covered. Man. Okay, so we had Death Man, Life Man, and now just Man. Probably still shouldn't talk to you, though, because every time that happens, something goes wrong. The freezer. Oh, great. Hold on a second. Let's pop this open and see if maybe we can find out something in the ventilation shafts first. Ooh, okay, they're cold. Yeah, chilled. I figured as much. Like, dead security captain, medical cart. It doesn't look like there's anything really in there, unfortunately. All right, let's get out of here. I'm suffering hypothermia now. Okay, hold on. Move over into the corner here. We'll activate the exothermic aura to get rid of this, and then we'll... There we go. Just taking a nice relaxing stroll. And out of the fire. I said out of the fire. We should be done. There we go. There we go. Feels much better to warm myself up. He says as he sets the entire ground on fire. Let's top off our side, because I got a bad feeling about this. Alright, let's talk to you. Death lives here. Welcome to the morgue, sir. But I have not chosen death. No, you chose to ignore him. Who is he? Dr. Mason. Everyone died. No one lived. He is unable to settle. It's his mind. It is exceptional. He can reach others. You are the first to approach him in a long, long time, sir. Who are you? I am but a vessel, a servant. Not his, but yours. I am the link. Even though you ignored him, a link between you two has been established. What is up with these visions? Communication. He can only reach you through your mind, only through emotions. Why me? There is no one else, sir. What about the other servants? They are like me. I am simply the one closest to him. What now? Resolution, sir. 1 second. Okay, I'm not allowed to leave the conversation. Fine, I guess I'm ready. He desires, yearns for resolution. He chose death a long time ago. You ignored him. Even if you wanted to help him, you cannot. What if I want to help? I understand, but you cannot. Why can't I? You cannot endure it. The link is close to being severed. He can no longer reach you properly. What do we do then? I will enter his chamber. You will stay behind. The link will be severed. After that, you will be free to leave. Nothing else can be done. Your will was too strong. But after this, it will be even stronger. I want to go in. I can endure it. You will go in. I will lead you to the chamber. He will help you with the rest. When you leave that chamber, you will be different. Finally. Follow me. Stay focused. You gonna give me control back, game? Nope. Cutscene time, I guess. Oh. You leave the morgue, shaken by fleeting memories, as though you've awoken from the middle of a dream, trying to grasp at its fading contents. The first few steps you remember vividly. Each was marked by a pulse of immense, piercing headache. It was not the horror you were seeing. It was not the stench you inhaled. It was not the sinister reverberations or the acidic taste in your mouth. It was all of this condensed into an emotion that seeped through your skull and rooted itself in your mind. It was only with pure determination that you kept your sanity, your focus on reality, and your goal. The mass of flesh, shifting and moving, trembling before you, was seemingly alive, begging not to be. Its hollow voice came from within your head, rambling about its troubled existence, every bit permeated with a desire for death, true death, and this death granted. The method you don't remember, but the more you stare at your blood-drenched self, the more fragmented memories of this being's gory death flash before your eyes. Gushing blood, ripping flesh, oozing slime, and everything else. After all of this, you found yourself outside with a clear mind and a passing headache, an utter desensitization to body horror. Feat gained, body horror. What? After what you've seen, you'll never look at your fleshy form the same again. Critical chance with weapons and unarmed attacks against humanoids and non-insectoid creatures increased by 3%. Resolve reduced by 30%. But I use psi abilities, so this is useless. Oh, that was just a straight downgrade. That was a straight downgrade. My resolve just got tanked by like 30 fucking points. Well, now I know. Fuck me. Large jar of salt. Jar is marked with a circle with a single horizontal line. You probably shouldn't use this for cooking. Stasis, neurovisual disruption, frighten, telekinetic proxy, cryokinetic orb, process plant fungus, chemical blob trap. Some ammo. And a dead doctor. There we go. 2 focus stims, a hypercerebrix, and a fold M7. And then we can look in here, hacking of 100. With that. Medical card signed, dead security chief. Let's just go ahead and grab this real fast, shall we? That. And Lemurian blaster and a security keycard of some kind. Damn it, just as I got out, I got the hypothermia debuff. So what was it that he just gave me? The Lemurian blaster, a beautifully sculpted plasma pistol. The marine motifs are plentiful and interesting, and the lateral illumination coming from the translucent energy core compartment brings the embossed sea waves to life. Despite these distractions and its unconventional shape, the pistol's handling does not suffer in any way. Shit tons of damage, energy and heat. Really high base action point cost, though. 80% chance to apply a stack of polarization. Each stack reduces the target's energy damage resistance and threshold by 10%, and electrical one by 7, and increases their chance to get critically hit by weapons by 3%. Stacks up to 5 times. Shoot plasma flare. Shoot a plasma flare that burns everything along its path. Consumes 15 energy. When it lands, it immediately reveals all nearby stealth targets and lights up the area for 30 seconds. Oh, this is going to be useful for finding crawlers. Okay, well this might never leave my inventory then. This might actually be useful. How much energy? 15 energy? So yeah, it's even reusable. Hot damn. It only has 100 energy capacity too, so I can keep it topped off with my basic energy cells. Yeah, no, we're gonna be keeping that. We're gonna be keeping that. All right, well, this was interesting. Pretty sure that body horror thing was still a straight downgrade for me, which is kind of aggravating. Kind of really fucking aggravating, game. Not gonna lie. Let's go turn off this MRI. There we go. Okay. Good, 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 good. That's all clear. And this door is permanently closed. And the receptionist is gone. Okay. I'm assuming if I use the security console. Lift lockdown. You do not have permission. Minimum security level is C5. Huh. Didn't I grab security command office keycard? Joint security headquarters. Yeah. Change security level. Wow, so C5 must... Oh, C5 must be like the commanding officer of the entirety of the Lemurian army or something. If C4 is supposed to be the highest and it can't unlock this, then... Yeah, so there's no way to get in there. Alright. Shame. I really wanted to, like... Yeah, I was hoping there'd be more. Like, the psionics lab sounds like it would be interesting, but... Okay, that's that. Let's, I'm honestly surprised by that. Let's check out this lighthouse. Let's check out this lighthouse. I remember us swinging by this and just kind of bypassing it, but... Oh, can we... Oh, we can actually walk over here. Alright. Interesting. Upstairs. Climb up. Oh, agility 10. Oh. Fine. Never mind. I don't get to do the interest. Whatever's up there, I don't get to do it. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of aggravating that that was just a debuff for me. That's fucking aggravating. I pass all those will checks, all those fucking will checks, and I get a downgrade. That, ugh. All All right, well, let's go report to the professor and drop off all this loot. And, well, I mean, I guess we had to go there because we needed that in order to get the fucking... The thing I just talked about, the security card. The security card to the Joint Command headquarters. You know what? If that's just one dude... I've got room in my inventory. May as well grab it. We can't get up there anyways, I don't think. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any way up there. Oh, that's it? Okay, this wasn't nearly as much... Wait. Oh, hi! Did you miss 2 shotgun shells at point blank range? No, he just did, like, no damage with it. Literally, wow, that's kind of sad. Okay. I'm gonna hit you with that to start with. And then I'm gonna... Can I... Yes, that's a better idea. Sonic Mania. I did not realize you fuckers were alive. I didn't even realize I could go in here. How much room do I have in my inventory? Plenty. Good. We're clearing this place out then. No, not that. Where's my batteries? There. Yep. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that shotguns are not good against metal armor because they rely on dealing a lot of small damage effects, and metal armor just has a high enough threshold that it just doesn't care. Thank you for all of your supplies. I will be taking all of them. Lockpicking. Get those open, please. Ugh. How much longer do we have? It is 1:24, so I don't have... Is there... I feel like there's going to be someone else up here. Empty. Oh, tungsten plate. No, not bringing the tungsten plates back. They're useless to me. They are not worth transporting. Okay, no. It was just... So, all these pirates taken care of. These dudes were just hanging out back here like, should we go check on everyone else? Nah. Alright, well that is at least cleared out. So that's... this one. I'm going to... No, we've only got like 30 minutes anyways. Yeah, I don't need to stop while this is going on. Is this... It does connect, but there's no pirates over there. Alright. Yep. We could go grab the jet ski parts, I guess. I should have enough room for those. Which one did I put? This one. There we go. So if I grab... Ooh. Then I can just... In fact, hold on. Sort? Oh, dear. Right. Rock off all of you. Right. All of you. Do I need any of these? Chemical block trap, focus stem, processors. Nope. You, all of you. Come on, all of you. Yes, all of you. Not realize I brought this much shit. You off, you off. Keep the biohazard boots. We always want to have those on hand. I'm gonna need to replenish my high explosive. Oh no, we're good on high explosive. I'm gonna need to replenish my shock shirt is what I need. You off. Keep the Aegis, just in case. That alone is gonna be worth quite a bit. All of that fucking... all of that stuff. Go, drop off the shotgun. Drop those. We good? Yes. Boat's moving a little slow, but that's fine. Okay. BRB? No problem, Diamond. No problem. Yeah, drop us off here. Drop us off here. Step on the fragments. Oh, wait. Gonna be side. Actually, grab some shit that we can sell, please. Sort. Grab all the ammo. I shouldn't have even bothered putting this in here. Grab all the ammo. Grab those belts. Grab those blueprints. Grab that gun. That. And that. And grab those power cores. We'll sell the easy stuff. And then, can I... Oh, I have to... Hold on. Can I have just enough to get these parts out of here. Good. Good. Perfect. Let's go talk to Seeger first. Because he... Ooh. He stares at the screen, twisting one of the locks of his hair with an index finger and mumbling to himself. He seems to be unaware of your presence. Data, so much data, and only one XG'er. He flinches. Exit. Hey, you got something for me? Yeah, I extracted the microchip from the severed hand. He loses some color just by thinking about it. Extreme, but what for? Needed to implant it into myself. Turns out I was wrong. The host does indeed power the implant. Huh, hold on, but then how'd you manage to open the keep and all those other facilities with the microchip implanted in a severed arm? I don't know how it is down here, but in the North Underrail, a severed arm tends to be, lifeless. Well, it turns out there was something living inside that glove. As you explain the process, each sentence that comes out of your mouth further bleaches Seeger's face until it's an unhealthy shade of green begins to appear. Exit is the only word he uses for the duration of your talk. After you're done with the story, he takes a moment to wipe his forehead before saying something other than exit. Okay, so the sterilization chemical killed him. He twitches his hand as a reference to your story, like it was some kind of virus. Could be that, could be everything. Exposure to air, the needle, and the chemicals. Exit. He takes a large gulp of coffee, appearing as though he's sipping some color back into his face. You know what, man? Can we just not talk about this ever again? Exile. Either way, I've got some more, NPCs for you. All right. What did we find? What did we find here? Only one. Ada Feller from the Lemurian Health Center. Dr. Mason's transformation. I'm the only one left unchanged. Soon I will be the only one left alive. 20 minutes ago, Biocore released more of their gas-dispersing bots into our ventilation system. Dr. Mason has been affected. Toby and I managed to lure him into the mortuary, and Toby missing. I locked Dr. Mason inside. I can observe him via the surveillance system. The oxygen tank, the oxygen tank is almost empty. I only have one to spare. The only thing I can do right now is watch. So far, first hour since exposure. So far, all those affected with the mutagen have displayed high levels of aggression. Dr. Mason is no exception. Quickly turned violent following exposure and gouged out one of his patient's eyes through her gas mask. While Dr. Mason is indeed an imposing and strong man, such unbelievable strength is nothing else but a result of the mutation. Unresponsive to external pain, his constant alternation between screaming and sobbing. Pain he already feels easily overcomes all external stimuli. His outbursts are horrifying, heard through every wall. Second hour since exposure. Whereas Dr. Mason was at first mostly unchanged physically by the mutation, if we disregard his increased strength, better muscle fiber activation, consequences becoming more noticeable. He appears thinner, as though he's lost a lot of weight, and on his skin there are greenish growths. Hair is falling off a bit. Behavior has mauled every corpse he could find, calmed down a bit. He stopped screaming, but his sobbing still echoes through the mortuary. I won't lie, I can barely... something. Missing my eye, laying my eyes on that monitor, I wish I could just escape this nightmare, but effort requires oxygen, and I'm on my last tank. Why didn't she try to... Oh, right, the lockdown and the doors were locked. So she couldn't get out. Third hour since exposure. He's staring at the camera. He's been doing that for 20 minutes, in silence. His body's continuing to change, most notably his osseous structure. The nails have fallen off, while his distal phalanxes have grown nearly twice its size, protruding through the flesh and turning into claws. The whole body is beginning to deform, where the skin is so stretched it's close to tearing. Other than that, growths appear to be more green, and that there is more of them, but those eyes, he just keeps staring. Fourth hour. He's calling for me. I can hear him clearly. He's staring at me. He knows I'm here. He knows I'm here. Fifth hour. He's different from the others. By now, everyone else would have had their cognitive abilities irreversibly reduced to bestial levels, capable of constructing fairly complex sentences and articulating clearly, talking about how painful it is, wanting it to stop. He called out to me, begged me to help him. How does he know I'm watching? High psionic potential? Does that factor into the mutation? I mean, when we talked to, was it someone on the Muti Island who talked about someone who was a high-level psionic who got exposed to mutagen? They were able to use their psionic abilities to essentially keep their mind intact, even if their body was ravaged. But he also pointed out that doing so massively reduces psionic capability in the short term, and the person basically has to relearn how to use their abilities. So how did he instead get a power boost out of it? Physical changes in the last 2 hours have been dramatic, pretty much unrecognizable. His skin is covered in some kind of oil. It's like his body's excreting it. Clearly see the muscles underneath. I've gotten several severe scoliosis, forcing him to walk abnormally and with great difficulty. It's clear that his bones are continuing to deform. 6th hour since exposure. He's turned violet again. The skin is beginning to peel off. He's in great pain, screaming and banging on the gate, wants me to let him go. I can't bear this anymore. I have to leave. Mason, forgive me. I can still hear him screaming. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. I can see him. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. It hurts. I don't think she made it out. Just gonna say that. I don't think she made it out. Oh, okay. Hey, Professor, if I might suggest, even though that thing is dead, don't go to this place. Got a report to make on the health center. You're gonna hear certain things that might be hard to believe. The surreal nature of your visit to the Lemurian Health Center is difficult to express in mere words, but you do your best. The professor follows your report with interest till the very end. I don't even know what to say. You believe me, though, right? After being here this long, there's nothing I find hard to believe anymore. Okay, then, about the microchip getting implanted into my hand. Indeed, yes. Was there a reason why you did that? I just had a feeling I'd need to at a later point. Better do it while I'm there. I will trust your judgment, then. I believe Dr. Savage could extract the implant for you if needed. I'll keep that in mind. In any case, excellent work. See Marcus about your bonus. I'll contact you as soon as I have a new task. Any new discoveries? No, nothing new. All right. Bye-bye, Professor. Oh, it seems these two are having another conversation. Hold on. Let me take a sip of my water real fast. Yes, Ladelman? Nothing. He nods again. He scratches his head. Man, my hair's starting to grow in real fast. Mm-hmm. He passes a hand over his. There's some big holes in the tent. He looks around, his eyes fall on you. Savan, I guess not every time we come here they will have interesting things to say. Marcus, I got shit to sell you, please. That's 250 there. If I give you the power core, you'll give me those. How about another power core? There we go. He's looking to buy energy weapons. Let's get those. That's pretty much everything he's got. Nope, he only wants one blueprint. Fine. How about that? 293. There we go. I want to buy a Haxer. I'll take the 7 points for that. I do not want to give him the Lemurian Blaster. No, thank you. So if I give him that... Ooh. That's still too much. What is that? 5,000? Perfect. There we go. And give him... How many? 2 blueprints. Nope. And then I'll do these. And I'll do these. Those. That. Is there anything? Just these, I think. Does that leave me with 3,200? That. Go. Boom. Boom. Just give me all the Charons you can, man. All the Charons you can. Oh, there's one thing now. No. Damn it. Walk out of the fucking... There we go. There we go. Okay, that should be everything there. Ladelman. I have ammunition for you, my good sir. And I'll give you that as well. There we go. 521. That's pretty much everything I can give you. Go. All right. Let's go drop off these, because these are valuable. We can send those over there. I do have a couple of additional items, though. Hold on. Ladelman. There we go. I'll sell you that. I'll sell you that. I'll sell you that. Go, that's the last of the belts. Perfect. Okay. You have anything else for me, Professor? No. Okay. Briggs, you got anything for me? No. Okay. I'm just trying to see if there's any side quests or anything, but it doesn't look like there is. Doc. Oh, can you look at my injuries? Thank you. I do want to pick up some bandages while we're here. Oh, actually, we're good. 24 bandages is more than enough. More than enough. Lastly, Yehoda. Enemy activity. No activity still whatsoever. Good. Jet ski patrols. The insects to the northeast have become more aggressive, engaging passing patrols from greater distances. No friendly casualties. Northeast. Recovery Team Alpha. We're in the camp. Oh, my bad. Didn't realize. Northeast. Insects to the northeast. Insect to the... Do they mean the Crimson Meadows? I mean, I cleared that place out for the most part, so hopefully it's not too bad. Unless they're talking about something closer to the Blistering Shore, but I don't think our patrols go out that far. Still need to clear that out. I do want to end somewhere where I can start clearing out all of these loot boxes that I've left behind, because I don't want to have to put you guys through that. So I would like to end somewhere where I'm not trapped inside a facility like we were at the beginning of today's stream. But I don't know. Well, hold on. How about firstly, let's go unload our ship. We can do that pretty quickly. We can do that pretty quickly. Where's my boat? There it is. Okay. Let's see. Keep that here. Keep that here. Take you, take you, take you. Do I need fabric repair? I do for the boots. But that's an advanced fabric kit. So regardless. Keep that where that is. Take all the crafting items. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. All of them, game. You take the cigar, take the food, take the boots, take the grenades. There we go. We should be good. We got some backup power supply. I guess I can take the plasma cells and need them. Keep our repair kits here. Jackhammer, vehicle repair kit, those backup Somerbaran psychic weapons, the Lemurian engineer suit. The real thing with that, though, is that plus 10 to electronics and plus 10 to mechanics is going to help immensely when I finally make my next armor suit and my next shield, most importantly. And it's only a weight of 3, so I don't mind keeping it on the boat in case I do run into something that I need for that. Yeah, no better engine parts or anything. All right, let's go drop this off. I'm still glad we managed to get today's session, and even if we are going to have to cut it a little short, I'm just glad all that's over with. Hopefully the rest of the week will be easier. Hopefully the rest of the week will be easier. I could really appreciate it not kicking my ass for the last 3 days. Foot locker. All right, let's drop off what we can here. Drop off 4 of those. Drop off that, and that. Keep those, drop off that, drop off that. Keep the advanced electronic repair kit. Having one on hand seems like it's a good idea. Drop off all of these, please. Every last one. I know some of these we can sell, but I'm not in the mood to be running back and forth with the merchants right now. There we go. As for the medical supplies, drop off that and that. We should be good. We'll take us down to 5. Nope. No. Okay, my hand. Take us to 5 there. Drop off the food. Jumping bean. Increase movement speed by 10 while not in stealth. Only lasts for 4 turns, though. Iron Gut reduces biological damage. Hyper Cerebrix, we have 3 of those now. Focus Stim increases critical chance. And that should be good. Okay. Drop off those batteries. Give me, let's say, 6. Take 6 of the small ones and 6 of the medium ones. Go. And you're sellable. Keep you. I never remembered to use flashbangs. I just never remembered to use flashbangs. I really should. Let's drop off the extra gas grenades, drop off the caltrops, drop off the extra flashbang, the extra explosives. I need to make more shock shurikens. That is non-negotiable now. Keep that. Drop off all these. They will be sold later. As I said, I'm gonna keep the Lemurian blaster because the fact that it can reveal nearby stealth targets sounds like that's amazing. Do you have any metal sheets, Letterman? I really need some metal sheets. You're not gonna sell me any metal sheets, are you? Because I know you spawned in with some of them at one point, but then I never saw you restock on them. Ever. We might have to make, I might have to do off stream, I might have to make a run for Core City to get some supplies to restock on that. As well as to restock on high explosive grenades and possibly some additional EMPs. Actually, plasma is what I would need. Plasma is what I would need. We do have enough money for it now. All right. That said, I don't think there's not much else I can do. We've only got about 15 minutes left in the stream. It's gonna take me forever to get anywhere, and I don't want to end somewhere where I'm stuck. So I might still call it a few minutes early just so that we can get this done, and so I can start. Yeah. Sorry guys. I'm just glad that we are able to get anything in right now. So we're gonna save there. I'm gonna make a backup save as well. Hopefully this shit won't break. But I think we're gonna call it there. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining me. I am sorry that the stream is slightly shorter today, but at least we got some in. Oh man, this is the problem, Tenwa. I think we're just gonna have to delay Blasphemous. I think we just are. I'm having too much fun in Expedition right now, and I want to know what's going on. I'm sorry, Tenwa. I promise we'll play more. I promise. It's just. This is my fault. This is my fault. I should have waited until we were done with this and then done Blasphemous as a filler game until I was figuring out what we would do next. I'm sorry, man. I told you it wasn't my kind of game. I told you Blasphemous wasn't my kind of game, and unfortunately, this is my kind of game. This is exactly what I started this channel to play. It's fine, I know, but it still makes me feel bad. We will return to it. We will return to it, I promise that. Regardless, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining me. Sorry for the shortened stream. I will see you on Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Also, you got Endless Legends and more AOW4 to play. Yes, that's also on the docket. I need to do an updated game for AOW4 and Endless Legend 1 at some point. I want to do one game of Endless Legend 1 before we do Endless Legend 2, just to get a feel for the universe and for everything. But regardless, as I said, it's time for me to get going. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Have a good one, guys. I will see you on Friday. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful next couple of days. I have literally said that like 3 times. I'm bad at outros. How many times have I said that? Bye-bye.